opportunities with see your value. You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, I'm sitting right here with me. And everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. You got to show your partners how valuable everywhere I go, my partners are with me. Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond? Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, sitting right here, and everybody
I never ran from anything because I didn't have nobody to go to.
You got to show your partners
Always
how
had that. Where I'm
valuable.
going. Home to get me? Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself. So
let me tell you what comes on the road to success. If recently, at any point in the last 12 months, you've experienced doubt, if you have a lot of fear or anxiety on the road you're on, or if you've experienced those emotions recently about what you're doing, you feeling like an imposter, like you have imposter syndrome, like nobody knows, I don't really know what I'm doing. You're on the road that I think you should be on, the right road, the road less traveled.
Surround yourself with people that's just as hungry and eager to learn, eager to succeed as you are. And don't let nobody talk you out of your vision because they can't see it. I think that's the biggest mistake I ever made because, you know, we all have visions, each and every last one of us. Every human being on earth has a purpose and has a vision or something that they can contribute. It comes to us first by way of a vision, something that you see in your mind, an idea that you have. Nobody else had it, it's yours. And the first thing we usually do is go to our peers and go to the people around us and tell them of our vision. And because they don't have the same vision or they don't believe that they could achieve, properly execute this vision. First thing they say, no, man, you can't do that. What you won't do that for, man? Ain't nobody did. And the first thing we do is like, damn, that might be a dumb idea. Let me just. And then a year later, you'll see another motherfucker who just done got shot through the roof doing the exact same thing that you just said.
I wanted to be a gangster. I'm a thug, but I'm a nice person. I'm a thug by survival. I have to be to survive, not because I want to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to survive. I want to make money. I want to be in business. I want to do it. But what's honest about the world is that no one's going to let me do that. So that's where the thug comes in. But if everybody just left me alone, I'll be a nice person.
I'm not being normal. I'm not a normal person, and that comes with self-confidence. Like, I think everybody in here, no matter who you are, what you feel like you look like, or what you feel like you got against you, I think you should always feel like that you special. That's how I always got girls. Like, a girl didn't give me her number back in the day, I was like, all right, that's on you. I still remember. Seriously, I just always felt like I was special, and some people would call it cocky, but I just believe to make it far, you got to believe in yourself way more than anybody else would believe in you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame lists they cling to. Start you a new life.
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world.
Way too much out of your league, actually. I hate everything about you. I don't want you to be here right now. Please leave. Let's get the professional in here, please. Is Zico around, guys? Can we get Zico in on here? Rich, get out of here, please. Just leave.
Round of applause for Rich getting fired. Don't leave me. Not again.
Just like old times, Rich. Enjoy Call of Duty or whatever the fuck you do in your off time. Yeah, get out of here.
He was very excited for this, but we're more excited to fire him.
Well, just maybe they've got what it takes, though. While we unbox the system, let's talk a little bit more about the StarForge Systems team. It was created by a collection of Twitch streamers, notably Moist Critical and One True King Network, which includes Asmongold, Mizkif, and a number of other notable streamers.
Damn, bro. They just... Damn. No shot, bro. I mean, it's true, though.
And a number of other notable streamers.
Oh my god. No way, bro. Why put this in the video, though?
It's going to be run by the ex-COO of our Artesian build.
Look, I'm just going to say it. OTK needs to go away. Like, the culture around OTK has caused all these things to happen. You know, stories are getting leaked out left and right that, you know, this is just like a party house and a very disrespectful to women type culture. Women are being used as sex objects. Right in Miss streams, they're brought on to be eye candy or whatever to get views. Like there hasn't been respect for women during this whole process of the shit that we're seeing online, let alone to these stories behind the scenes. So it's no wonder this stuff is happening. And I don't know. It's shocking that there's no real punishment for these Twitch streamers. If this was a YouTuber, if this was a TikToker, their career would be seriously over.
OTK has not been able to catch even a single break. Following the Miskiff situation, OTK had to fight an uphill battle to maintain their credibility, but for the most part they were winning the public over. Until Rich Campbell, a founding member of OTK, was formally accused of, let's say, redacted. He was immediately dropped by OTK, all of his friends turned on him, and the dude lost pretty much his whole career. Rightly so. Then a bit after this, on Christmas Eve actually, JSlat, a later member of the group but arguably more popular member, formally announced his departure from OTK. However, although I said departure, he's still a part owner of the company, I believe, and he's still part of their other ventures. He is simply no longer a face of the company. This is a really difficult spot for the other members of OTK, and I don't know what the future entails for them, but who knows.
Adriana Lee is a 22-year-old Twitch streamer from Detroit who started live streaming around 2019. Adriana is currently seeking over $2 million in damages from popular live streamer Miskiff and the group he's associated with, OTK. The lawsuit centers around allegations of sexual harassment, defamation, and intellectual infliction of emotional distress.
And then at the end of the night, she passed out in one of the Airbnb beds. And I didn't witness this, but this is what I was told right after my birthday party, is that he went into the room and he started, I heard this from 3 people, by the way. He started touching her and was like, I don't know exactly what his intentions were, but I just know that he was touching her, and everyone was like, dude, stop. She's trying to relax. She's drunk. It's weird. Don't touch somebody when she's drunk, and especially when you're just making out with her,
Yo. Yo, what's going on, everybody? God damn, where am I at? No, it's all good. I know I've been covering Power Rangers for weeks. Shout out to all my Power Ranger fans. But today we gotta do some Twitch stuff. You what? I know. Probably hey yo, what the fuck? I know. Don't worry. We'll I gotta balance it out. And I saw someone talking about Too Mad. The Too Mad video is coming. Make no mistake. When I say I'm gonna expose James Key, it's happening. It's just, sometimes life happens and other shit. What up, Cheyenne? I see you. The Too Mad video is coming. I promise you. I was talking to my quasi YouTube mentor, and he was like, sometimes it's not about who does it first. Just make the best Too Mad video possible. I was like, all right, man. All right. I'll make the best Too Mad video possible. I mean, Lyrics has been doing a phenomenal job covering Too Mad. Phenomenal. But I don't think you found the banger, the smoking gun, if you will. Anywho, how's everybody doing? Did I miss anything? I did do a Power Rangers interview with some big content creator. Did that before stream, but today we got to get back to NoPixel. Holy shit! Holy shit! And look, we can chill for a minute. I got about 10 minutes. We can chill before we start cooking. And we have an update to Rich Campbell. Where's the Rich Campbell lawsuit at? I ain't gonna show y'all the update, but there is a significant update. You remember, she was suing him for grape, which this turns out to be more hey, let me sue him before he sue me. But he is laying the hammer down on Azalea Lexi. Like, he is like, nah. But anyway, it's only about 10 of us in here. How many people on Twitch? Where are we at? We have 10 people on Twitch. Now look, guys, the people on Twitch, right? Are you here for NoPixel, or are you here for Rich Campbell, or for both, or for anything? Let me know. Rich Campbell's gonna be the main event for sure. 100%. Rich Campbell, main event. Big shit dropping. Now, I love the people like, no, I'm here for both. I would say, like, it's not looking good for NoPixel. You like, wait. Where's the NoPixel stuff? I know I had it up. Yeah. Oh, they lost. Holy shit. Motion to dismiss denied. Now look. When we get to it. But anyway, you can put the word out. Yeah, they lost. You like, no way. I know, right? Cause Larry Zerner, he was laying the smacketh downeth. he was laying the smacketh downeth, if you will. Larry Zerner, no. He was laying the smackdown with the motion to dismiss. But my last video, I was like, oh, there's no way this shit goes to trial. And the judge was like, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, goddamn, what do you mean we going to trial? It's like, goddamn, man, look. And it's a bigger NoPixel update, but it's a big Rich Campbell update. Like, Rich Campbell, you know, you can, outside of, look, I've cut a few videos on Rich Campbell. And guys, if you don't know my Power Ranger peeps, this is the guy who, his life was literally canceled by a twit fucking longer. Believe it or not, a twit longer canceled his life as he knew it. But, you know, he was like, he was like, Henry, you got me? I was like, I got you. I swear I hate when I be having to defend men. Now look, when it comes to Rich Campbell, Jane Doe #2, I told you I believe he did that shit. It wasn't great, but who she is as a person, I believe. Now this is a new court doc. He snuck this past me. Filed 12/19. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, Rich.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Next time you file something with the court, Rich, I know you watching. Just shoot me an email like, yo, Henry, I just want to let you know. Now look, is he a sex pest? Probably. Did he pay a woman $200 to watch him make some baby batter? More than likely. You know, I believe her to be true too. But did he grape Azalea Lexi? I don't know. It's her word versus his with no physical evidence, and he has a witness. So that's where we are at with that. I can't look. The biggest shock to me is this right here. The biggest shock is NoPixel having to go to goddamn trial. I know Koya was like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
It's like, what the hell you mean we might have to go to trial or settlement? Henry, what the hell? And I was like, look, man, like, here's the thing, guys. I never talked to Koya off stream or anything like that. Well, I was like, yo, once this shit blow over, how about that interview? How about that interview? No, I don't know. Ask Asmongo. I'm sure he'll tell you. I'm sure he'll be forthcoming with you, right? The way the lawsuit is written, no. He said he lost his equity. Or maybe some of it. I really don't know, man. I am here for the whatchamacallit. I'm here for like he was like, yeah, I'm not trying to get banned. Ain't that messed up, right? Ain't that messed up? You have your favorite content creator and you want to ask him a question and you scared to ask Asmongo the question out of fear of getting banned. God damn. What type of climate does that create amongst chat? It's just a fucking echo chamber. Echo chamber with people who are scared to ask the tough questions and sheep. It's like, are you a sheep? Or are you like, well, I'm not a sheep, but I ain't stupid now. I ain't stupid. Uh-oh. Hold on. Something happened. Hold on. Let me get this back up where it supposed to be. All right. That's crazy, right? He like, man, I want to ask, but I'm scared of getting banned. Look, man, I just value my shit posted. Oh, man. All right. I need to stop riffing or whatever. Influence Films. I saw you were talking to ASJ's representative, Brent Pham, who was trying to get you a new life experience for your $70. Now, look, when it comes to these court cases, shout out to everyone on Henry Court. Damn, Influence, this is big. We do, give me a second. We do have, like, if you want the Andy Cohen stuff, it's all right here. There's the Andy Cohen. There's the Puff Daddy shit. Like, what the hell was Puff doing? What was he doing? Oh my God. What was Puff doing? Now, look, I don't have time to go through all of this. And, like, I really wanted to go through, what I want to go through. Not this girl's story. Where's the Wilbur Soot lady? Wilbur Soot drama. That shuffle chick? They canceling this ninja already. He getting canceled. What's her name? Come on, Twitch. Shubble. Where's that goddamn video? Did he get removed? All right. It's been re-uploaded a couple times.
Always like
I wanted to do this one.
Telling my different experiences that I've had.
Donate now.
In dating, because it feels important to me to share what I've learned and maybe
Get that
help
shit
other
off the
people
screen.
to.
Now, look. Oh, man. I know the Twitch community is feeling this. I know YouTube is like, Henry, we here for Power Rangers. But this girl made some serious allegations against a big-time streamer who has like 6 million views or whatever. And basically it's abuse. And for the people who don't know, for the women like Cheyenne in the chat, do you let guys bite you, or have you? Have you in the past? Have you in the past let a guy clam down? Now, I had my experience with a biter, and I was like, hey, stop biting me. And she was like, what? I just like it. I was like, I don't like that shit. Stop biting me. And then when she was like, it's just my thing, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just hit it from the back because you ain't about to be biting my shit. So anywho, that was that way back in the day. But like, let's, oh man, I don't, that just doesn't sound sanitary. Well, you know, y'all probably ain't familiar with this story. Oh, she was getting bit. All right, we'll cover this story real quick. We'll cover it. We'll cover it live. Hold on. I gotta change some things up. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I be tripping. All right. Wilbur Soot drama. Now look, before we watch her video, right? You know on this channel, I don't believe all women. I do not, and I don't believe all men. So it goes both ways.
Believe.
But we have to look at this clip right here. This is a therapist.
Believe a woman's story in her marriage. The amount of times that I have gotten sucked into a woman's story. We are so manipulative. We know how to dramatize and exaggerate the circumstances and experiences in the marriage to suck someone in, to feel sorry for us, to validate us in our victim's story. What's his experience though? What's his side of the story?
Exactly.
It's just like,
I'm telling you, when these women start telling these Me Too stories, you never hear the guy's story. You just like, oh, she said that shit? All right, well, we believe all women over here. And I just be like, oh my goodness.
Shut up, bitch! It would almost be blasphemy to not believe some of the things a woman says. And oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you have to never.
Now look, this is a marriage therapist. And she's like, look, Don't ever believe a woman's story about a relationship. And the reason being because it's exaggerated. They were the victims. They never had anything wrong. It's, it's no accountability. And I'm not saying this for all women, but some for sure, right? My ex included and shit. So my divorce, if you guys wondering, the $50,000 is signed, sealed, and delivered. Just waiting on some finalized bullshit. But now she's trying to get me for an extra like $260 a month for like childcare. It's just like, when does it stop? But anyway, back to the therapist. She's saying like, hey, don't believe a woman's story because they exaggerate. Okay, let's hear her out.
Believe a woman's story in her marriage. The amount of times that I have gotten sucked into a woman's story. We are so manipulative. We know how to dramatize and exaggerate the circumstances and experiences in the marriage to suck someone in, to feel sorry for us, to validate us in our victim story. What's his experience though? What's his side of the story? It's just like, it would almost be blasphemy to not believe some of the things a woman says. And oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you have to do.
I'm so sorry you had to experience that. He's horrible. He's horrible. Shubble. Shubble. Okay, Shubble, let's hear you out, girl. Let's hear you out. We gonna have to turn this up because I ain't trying to spend too much time on this 30 goddamn minute story. Like, Jesus Christ, and someone put the donate button on it. Oh, it's a fundraiser now. Oh my goodness.
Not make the same mistakes that I have before. I'm 30. I've dated a lot. I've gone on a lot of dates. I keep trying. And it's unfortunate that a lot of my dating history, there were a lot of bad people that tried to manipulate or control me. But that's not to say that every person that I've dated has treated me poorly. Some people just weren't the right people. And speaking out about my bad experiences has never felt as important as it does right now, because silence has always brought me peace. And this time it feels like my silence is not keeping my peace. It's only keeping somebody else's peace. And I never thought that I could be the kind of person to end up in a situation like I did. I never thought that could happen to me. And so for me, this is important because it could help anybody else.
I swear, man, when a woman comes forward, it's always to protect other women. But it's more so really to destroy the credibility and career of the guy that she no longer has an affinity for.
See the signs sooner than I did. Or hopefully avoid a similar situation entirely, because the truth is, it was dangerous. There were a lot of things wrong in this relationship that I endured some pretty terrible treatment. And I might touch on some things here and there about that, but if I can...
No, touch on all of that shit. Just do one video, one shot, get this shit out the way.
I think it's important to the overall context, but what I want to stay focused on is this specific issue, and the things that happened matter-of-factly, and the things that people saw and witnessed in our circle. It took me 10 months after to heal, and I spoke with multiple therapists and tried different forms of therapy. I tried somatic therapy. That one was actually really good for me. Because that one actually helped me release a lot of built up anger I was having over the last year. But the anger that I was feeling was for myself, because I felt like I should have known better. I felt so stupid at myself for sort of just staying through all of this. And I shared my story with a lot of friends after I started talking to therapists. And I was like, so this thing happened and I wasn't really sure. It just seems weird now to me looking back. And all of them told me exactly what was happening in the words that I was too afraid to use. And I was being hurt in my last relationship. And it took me all of that time to see it through that lens. I even posted an anonymous story to Reddit that I have now deleted with an anonymous account. But in posting that, I found a dozen other stories.
You know what this reminds me of? What people do is they'll post something, see how it gets the response, see what response it gets, and then they delete that shit. Some people, not saying she did that shit, but it's looking like it.
That were exactly like mine, exactly the same way. And all of the comments said exactly the same thing. And I was so mad at myself because I was lying too, at a certain point to protect this person, because I knew that if I told my friends the truth, make him look really bad. I didn't think that I would cry. And I practiced saying all of this and I didn't cry, but it's easier to practice it when no one is listening. But he always cared more about how it looked, and that was really important, not what was true. And it was really subtle. When I hear about physical abuse, I think of hitting. I think of hitting and punching. So I thought that this wasn't violent enough to be abuse. I thought that it was just like a constant accident that he kept hurting me, but he's not hitting me. And it didn't start as something that he did to hurt me. He had this habit of biting, which is...
All right, I'm not trying to make fun of her, but she said he has a habit of biting her ass, just like put a fucking Hannibal Lecter mask on his ass.
So weird to me now, but he said that he had had this habit since he was a kid, and even his mom said that that was true. And he said it was just affectionate, and that might have been... I mean, I think that might have been true maybe at the start, but I also feel that I have good reason to believe that every part of it was a lie, but that's just my personal opinion. And I had no problem with just biting. That isn't even the most uncommon thing. But he did mention something.
Yeah, I have a huge problem with biting. I do not ever want to be bit by nobody, especially like during intercourse, after intercourse, just fooling around. You got a proclivity to bite, you not in my life.
Early that I should have taken as a red flag. And he wanted to make sure that I was okay with him biting me because he didn't want me to come back later and say that he abused me, which I thought was really weird considering he had never hurt me before. And so why would I call it abuse? And why was he thinking about that? And I thought he was being sweet, checking on me to make sure that I was still comfortable. But of course I was, because he hadn't hurt me. And why would I think he ever would?
What do you mean he was biting you? Like, look, guys, I hate the... You know, they say you're victim blaming. She was getting bit. I mean, like the Love is Blind effect. It upsets me. I'll just say that.
And then he did for the first time by accident. And I don't specifically remember the actual first time that he bit me too hard by accident because I didn't think that it would be significant. I thought that it would only happen once. And he started biting me more and more over a period of time, sort of throughout the whole relationship. And accidents of him biting too hard and really hurting me happened more and more frequently. But he always seemed genuinely sorry.
Hey, yo,
and
what
he
the
decided
fuck?
that he didn't want to keep accidentally...
What? How do you accidentally bite someone and accidentally hurt them? I swear, like, the way people try to rationalize things and say, well, I didn't know it was an issue. Well, did he fucking break skin?
Hurting me. So we were going to use a safe word. So he could learn where my limit was, where my pain tolerance ended. And saying that out loud now doesn't sound like that's not very sound logic.
It doesn't, because now what you're doing is volunteering. Now you're consent. Hey, you can bite me anytime. However, once you bite me and it hurts, I'm going to say a safe word. So there is consent right there. And now people about to like hate me because I said like, hey, she just gave him consent to bite.
But at the time I thought he cared about not hurting me. But in reality, it's like, why are you biting so hard? And why do you have to bite so hard? And it shouldn't be that hard of a problem to stop. That shouldn't be that hard. And he disguised it as this really quirky part of our relationship and was so comfortable sharing it with his friends to the point that he would do it in front of them. He thought it was this really funny story to tell and a good bit to take my arm and bite me in front of everybody until I literally shout in pain. And then I have to laugh.
Like, yo, who has witnessed her get bit in front of everybody? Never am I ever at a party or in a social setting and someone just goes off and bites someone and they fucking laugh it off. I'm gonna be looking at you like you're a weirdo. The weirder thing is probably the guy biting, right? But she like, yo, you just letting that shit happen? Now, if I'm out in a social setting, I see you get bit and you have no negative response, I'm not like, oh my God, she's hurting inside. I'm like, oh, this is some kinky shit that they into.
Off because I'm so embarrassed and I don't want to cause a scene in front of all of our friends. And I'm sure everyone was a little bit uncomfortable. But as long as I was saying that it was fine, nobody really felt like they needed to be concerned. And that's not anybody's fault because...
Yeah, for real. Like vampires Dracula's his dad and shit.
I was lying. And it wasn't fine because I would go home later and I'd tell him how uncomfortable I was, how much I didn't like being hurt all the time. And I needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it. And I tried telling him over and over again because he wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt me. But he said he would try at first. And then he started saying things like, it was my pain tolerance that was too low, or I'm exaggerating how much it actually hurts. He's not even biting that hard. I'm being dramatic. But
okay, look, ladies, you know, I do have a daughter. And if you say, hey, I said the safe word and they like, yo, your pain tolerance is too low, I'm not biting you that hard. run, 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 get away, get away, get away. Because now what they're doing is invalidating your feelings, right? Because, you know, pain tolerance is, you know, one person's pain tolerance may be different from person to person. You know what I'm saying?
His biting escalated to a point where I was covered in bruises all over my arms, and they hurt, and he would poke at them for fun. And he even felt so comfortable showing off my bruises that he had caused to our friends because he would bite me so hard by accident.
Oh my goodness. All right. I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at the fact that he would bite you till you bruise and then poke the bruises. Like if you ever got bruised, guys, it's tender. But you know, we got to hear her story out. Let's let her cook.
By accident.
Let him
cook. He would even joke that it looked like he abused me. And eventually he did acknowledge how bad it looked that I was covered in bruises all the time. So he stopped biting my arms as often, and he started biting my legs instead. And it was in the last couple of months of the relationship that...
Yo, how do you get access to your legs and shit? Like, yo, this is wild, guys. This is wild. And like, look, guys, this is not like some random guy, right? This guy that she's talking about, he has 6.1 million subs. And we're going to get to his statement in a little bit, but you know, he ain't like some nobody guy.
By accident, he would even joke that it looked like he abused me. And eventually he did acknowledge how bad it looked that I was covered in bruises all the time. So he stopped biting my arms as often, and he started biting my legs instead. And it was in the last couple of months of the relationship that every time he bit me, it was until I needed to use this safe word. It had become his benchmark for when to stop.
Look, guys, I used to have a safe word. I want to say it was hippopotamus. Not for me though. I mean, it was like we had two things going because I was dealing with someone who wanted to be choked and shit. I was like, look, it was like, choke me. I'm into that shit. So I'm like, all right, you know, I ain't never been like into like choking people or asphyxiation of any kind. I was like, look, when I do it, if it get too much, tap the hands. You know, give me boom right there. And that shit worked out fine. We had it good. The hippopotamus though, it was like for he was doing some backdoor shit. I know.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I know. And when you're doing backdoor, you gotta go really, really slow or whatever. All right. So anywho, let's get back to her. Let her cook. Yeah, I'm saying.
Only once I was definitely hurt, which meant I was being hurt every single day, multiple times a day. For all of the days that we spent together in person. And when I asked him to stop again, this time he said, this is who he is. He isn't going to change.
Damn.
Those were his words.
Okay, now at this point, if you're still there, it's all your fault. I'm sorry. It's not Jermaine. It's your fault. If he says, hey, look, I know we got the safe word and shit, and I know I'll be biting you and poking fun at you and shit, but this is who I am. Now, at that point, I mean, she had several jump-off moments, but this point right here, this is a clear jump-off moment. But I know a lot of people are giving her sympathy, and, you know, she's so brave and for telling her story and all this other stuff, but it's like, sweetie, why didn't you leave at this point?
And I remember a lot of specifically his words about certain things, especially at the end, because I'm good at remembering words. And especially his wording, I became really good at remembering because he was constantly contradicting himself. And I would notice, but most of the time it wasn't worth picking a fight over. But he would fight me on it sometimes because I would point it out. And he would insist that he had never said the thing that he said. He definitely did say. And then he would say something like, how are you?
I ain't gonna lie, I've did that shit before. I'm like, look, I would say something like, I don't remember saying it, but if you say I said it, I guess I said it.
So sure, you're remembering correctly. Why are you always right? And he definitely said the things that I heard him say and other people heard him say. So he had now at this point weaponized the safe word and was using it to ensure that I was hurt and on a constant basis. And he wasn't sorry anymore. I couldn't even tell you the last time he had a.
Well, I hate to say it, but he told you this is who I am. I'm an habitual line stepper. I'm a biter. And you was like, all right, I'm going to still stay. And he's weaponizing the safe word? Like, she's a shovel. What the hell, girl?
Apologized for doing it anymore because now sometimes he would bite me and I would yell out the safe word because it hurt so bad. And he'd clamp down even harder. And just for a second, just for good measure, before letting.
Bro, he using her arm and legs as a fucking chew toy. This is what, like he a teething infant and shit.
Go. And sometimes I'd say the safe word and he'd grind his teeth down on my skin. And sometimes he'd smile after. Like a gloating grin. And during this time,
where's the garlic and holy water, right?
It was filled with so much anxiety all the time that I was constantly nauseous, gagging daily, on occasion throwing up because of the pit that was in my stomach. I never told him about that, though. I was going and running away quietly to throw up in the toilet and rejoin our group of friends.
I hate this.
But I felt so unwanted and ignored. And I would tell him that, and then he would reassure me that he wanted to be together and he loved me. He loved me more than I loved him. Even he would always insist that that was true, like that. I love you more. But
well, obviously, you were his favorite chew toy.
He was like really serious about it. And looking back, I do believe that the way I was swept off my feet at the beginning of this relationship was 100% love.
No, Cheyenne, you're wrong. You're supposed to leave. You're supposed to leave. You're supposed to leave, not keep receipts. Leave.
Of bombing. And we were friends for a time. At least people would have thought that, actually. But I use the word friend very loosely because we had actually never spoke to each other outside of group chats we were in together when, like, a handful of times throughout the whole time that we knew each other, but did not talk to each other. So I wouldn't have even called him my friend until he found out I was single, waited a few weeks to reach out, and then we started a friendship. And then that friendship turned romantic. And then he made these huge romantic gestures. He wrote me the most beautiful love letter that I had ever read. He called me his soulmate. He talked about forever 1 month in. He told me he hadn't been in a relationship in 5 years. He thought he could never find love again before he met me. He said he wanted someone to grow with. He wanted to be a dad. He had all his names picked out. And I didn't have a preference because my feeling of it is if the timing is right and with the right person, I could. But if that doesn't work out in time or the time, I'm not super pressed about it. But I started opening my mind up to the idea with him because it seemed so important to him. And
a bait and switch coming.
I kept trying to talk to him to figure out where he was later on when I could tell things like were declining. And
true.
Now all of a sudden he's telling me he's not sure he wants kids at all. In fact, he has never been attached to the idea of kids. And I told him that isn't what he said before. And he said he's allowed to change his mind.
Hey.
And I'm of the opinion that
Yo. I know these are some huge things to change your mind on. And like women out there, most guys will say, yeah, I'm all about getting married and shit and this and that. And then they bait and switch your ass. And, it goes both ways. But, it is what it is. Let's keep here listening to Shovel.
Relationship. There are a few things that you are not actually allowed to change your mind without letting your partner know. I think that kids is one of them. It wasn't even important to me. And I think marriage is one of them. So I brought.
Here's the thing, right? Why would you even want to reproduce or get married to a guy who bites you, which you said you don't agree with? Like, where is the logic here? I'm just saying. Shout out to Shovel, though.
That up next. And I asked if he still wanted marriage. He said he wanted to marry me. And then he said, now, I'm not the, quote, I'm not the commitment guy. You know that.
Holy shit.
I didn't know that. Why are you dating me? In fact, he was telling me the exact opposite every day. He would tell me he still wanted to be together. He wanted to work on all of the problems. He wanted to, like, he wanted me at the end of everything. He did not want to break up. He made that very clear. And I have, though, caught him in lies before, but usually it was small stuff. And I didn't want to, it wasn't anything that ever seemed worth rocking the boat over, which isn't normal for me. I hate lies. And yet I ended up lying for him. So,
damn.
But he had lied about.
Hey, you live long enough, you become the thing you hate the most. So she's like, I hate liars. Yeah, I'm lying for his ass.
Big things. And he had also been caught lying by his friends numerous times. So this is something that he feels is acceptable to do. And everything reached a breaking point when he was about to leave for an extended period of time.
No. She is not some kidnapped victim. She came there and left on her own free will. Stockholm Syndrome does not apply in this case.
We were not going to see each other very much, a few days out of every few months. And now suddenly he is dumping all of these problems that he has been having feelings about all of this time later. At one point he said he's been feeling this way a couple months. At another point he says he's been feeling this way for 6 months, immediately contradicting himself in the same conversation. And with no time to do anything about it. I arrive, never mind, I'm going to get to something later, but I literally arrived for 3 days for this conversation to happen and then leave. My cat just woke up and she's not usually awake right now.
Nice guy, gross vampire pale face.
It's really close.
Oh man. Oh man. What the hell?
Dinner time. I should have fed her early. So no time to fix any of the problems all of a sudden because there are 3 days before he leaves. And he insisted he did not want to break up. So he was expecting me to have a solution somehow magically, and I gave a number of solutions that would have a way forward for us to be together, but he refused to make any compromise.
I wonder what was the solutions. Hopefully no biting was like one, right?
Whatsoever. And he said that the relationship was starting to feel like a responsibility towards the end.
A chore.
Also his words. So it wasn't a responsibility the whole rest of the time to him. And he was at this point basically flaunting that he would never prioritize me over anything.
That is a hard pill for women to swallow. I think men should be upfront though. Like if you like a super career oriented or maybe like a content creator and you dating someone, like content creators, usually content takes priority. If you super career oriented, your career is going to take priority. Like these NFL guys, they like, look, football will always be number one. You would never be number one. I mean, it's like Shannon Sharp said that, like, yo, let them know. Skip Bayless too's like, yo, I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna marry you, but you will never be number one. It will always be sports. And that's the deal laid out up front. So, you know, like halfway through, you can't be like, well, you told me it was this. And I was like, well, it is what it is. But this is some Vampire Diary shit. But hey, what do you guys think? Do you put your woman number one? Is she your number one priority? Let me know.
She's eating my laundry. Please don't cause problems. And I wasn't even asking for literally even the bare minimum. I was asking for so little. And
I swear. Women always say it's the bare minimum.
I was watching him give exactly what I was needing in the relationship all over the place to anybody else who just happened to ask and just wasn't me. So, and he was never going.
Yo, the biting jokes are hilarious. Keep them coming. I mean, we're not making fun of Shubbo, but the memes kind of write themselves, guys.
Going to prioritize me over anything that would give him more fame or money. In fact, he said that himself. That was exactly why he was not going to compromise at all for a solution for us to be together, because he said he wanted to see how much fame and money he could get.
Hey, well, a Ninja do got like 6 million subs on YouTube. I mean, what do you expect him to do? I mean, if I'm him, I'm like, hey, my career is YouTube. It's not, you. And I'm sure he meant that in the nicest way possible. Like, look, the career, YouTube. You see this? 6.1 million. This is what's paying the bills. Not, you just a chew toy.
And I just thought we wanted to be together. I thought that's what we both wanted because that's what he was still saying he wanted too. But then he also admitted to me that he had grown to resent me.
Ooh.
And I have to be thankful that he said that bit out loud. A lot of these bits he said out loud.
Hey, she about to cry. She's remembering how it made her feel when he said he's grown to resent her.
Because that was the last push that I needed to get myself out.
Not the fucking bites before? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You mean to tell me him biting you 1,000,000 times and pushing the line with the safe word was not an indication to get out? The straw that broke the back was him saying he resents you, which means if he would have never said that shit, she would still be there getting fucking bit.
He had grown resentful, which I also pointed out that there was no reason to feel that way. And he admitted that there was no reason for him to feel that way either. I think that it was because I'm someone who can communicate how I feel. But I don't know. I think I have a lot of theories and reasons why I believe things happened the way that they did and why he was lying all of the time. But he was resentful of me, was causing me physical harm every day, multiple times a day, despite me telling him over and over again to stop. He wasn't going to change, and he wasn't going to end the relationship. He was going to keep hurting me, and it was possibly going to escalate even further.
I mean, where else are you gonna bite you? It seems like appendages is his thing. Arms, legs. I would hate to say something else, but I really don't know where else he would go with the bite. And I hate the bars on the side. They're driving me crazy. But let's let her cook.
So I broke up with him, and I didn't even want to.
Good for you, girl.
Because I couldn't even see for such a long time after.
Wait. Did she say she broke up with him and didn't want to? No way.
Further. So I broke up with him, and I didn't even want to.
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Because I couldn't even
She didn't listen about like 20 reasons why she should have broken up and then said, hey, I did not want to break up with him. Like, yo, man, hopefully my daughter watches me and be like, Dad, you right. If someone crosses my boundary, I should leave them alone. Especially one that's like causing physical harm. Like, yo, what the fuck?
See for such a long time after what it really was that had happened, that he had abused me. And in fact, we left things as we want to be friends, and he can never imagine not speaking to me again. And then he never spoke to me again. Outside of like a couple of exchanges where I needed to ask for my clothes to be shipped. So at least I got my clothes back. I had a whole closet full. However, he did throw away all of my other things without saying a word to me.
Hey, Cheyenne, hell no.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Nope. Hell no, I'm not. Look, if she's doing this about him, any boyfriend who dates her from here on out, you see that look in her eyes? Hell no. Hell no. You do some shit that she don't like, expect a 30-minute FU video.
About it.
No, thank
Hundreds
you.
of dollars of things from my office were trashed without a word. And I didn't block him till 10 months later because I wanted an open door still. I really thought I wanted to be his friend.
Damn. Is this love or stupidity at this point? Let me know in the comment section.
But I don't feel that way anymore. I do believe he was bottling up so many emotions, and he would never talk about how he felt.
Uh-oh, she's a therapist now.
I think he even, I mean, he did admit that he felt like he couldn't say it any sooner. Like there was just no possible way to say how he was feeling sooner than the absolute last possible chance. Like not even a chance, because 3 days before he left, that was actually a lie too. Also, he didn't leave for another week after I left. He brought me in, had this 3-day conversation. He was supposed to leave, and then he stayed for another week before he left with all of the friends that I was also meant to see, but he had lied to me about the dates too. But I do believe that that he.
What do you mean this story is stupid AF? Hell no, it ain't stupid. His life is over. It's done off this story. You don't even know the back. You don't even know the snowball that this story has had on his life. We haven't even gotten there yet. You like, well, she's stupid. She volunteered. He broke the safe word. She stayed. She didn't even want to break up with him. Oh, he's canceled. He's done.
Was bottling up so many emotions that he was taking it out on me physically. I believe there was a moment where he knew that he didn't want to be in the relationship anymore. And instead of just ending it, he tried to push me away any way he knew would hurt me. And he knew all of the ways that would hurt me the most. And he knew he was hurting me. There was no way that he didn't know because of the safe word that he made. And he just didn't care. He was hurting me and he didn't care. And even looked like he was enjoying it sometimes. And I can look back now and I can see all these instances that were really major red flags. There was this one time that he pinned me down and asked me to try my absolute hardest to get him off of me. And I couldn't do it, obviously.
Dominated your ass, but oh God.
And he said something to make the point that he was so much stronger than me that I wouldn't be able to fight him back. Fight back against what? What do you mean? You don't say shit like that to people? That's insane. And I was also
chat calling her out and probably getting blocked at the same time.
Sexually assaulted by my first boyfriend, and he knew that.
Oh God.
He had stopped giving anything to the relationship, and he said that why was because he was just waiting for things to change on their own. He said he also didn't have the time or energy anyway to do the things that I was asking for, but then would constantly make any bit of time and energy.
No. The first boyfriend assaulted her, not this guy. Like, they're coming for this guy so hard. You guys, I know you guys think like this story is funny and it's silly and we meme it and we having a good time, but this video has had a severe impact on his life negatively. And when we get to his response and how some other people have started white knighting him, you're going to be like, wait, this story over this? I'm like, yes, over this, guys. Allegations, a well-timed allegation with the right amount of support could ruin a man's life.
For anybody. And
if you don't believe me, ask Rich Campbell.
Anything but me. And he would say he wanted more quality time. So then I would try to arrange things for us to do online because we were long distance, but then he would complain that he doesn't want to spend all of his time on the computer anymore. And then we'd be there in person, and all he wants to do is stay inside, play games on his computer, watch movies. He doesn't want to go out. And I'm not saying any of this next part to be mean.
Yes, she is. Look, when they say like, it's like saying, look, I'm not racist, but, and you say some racist shit. No disrespect, but I'm about to disrespect your ass. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm about to say some mean shit. Like, this shit's so, look, stop.
Stop the cap.
He lived in filth like I have never seen. And I've seen filth. This was the worst.
And she didn't leave.
He would spill things on the floor and literally never clean them up. He got an ant infestation once and wasn't going to do anything about it.
Now look, see how we go from abuse to living conditions? I tell you, she's out to destroy him. That's all this is. Hey, I'm about to destroy him, and this shit's working. It's working.
Because he said, bugs are normal in British houses. So I had to buy ant killer. And he wouldn't clean his bathroom.
Now look, she's in America traveling to some dude in fucking UK or something, or Great Britain, somewhere over there and shit. And she's getting bit on her arms, legs. He's living like a slum. She had trepidation about breaking up with him because he's crossing her boundaries. And everyone looked to her as a victim instead of a volunteer.
Bathroom for months and months and months. but would constantly complain about how bad it smelled. And I would tell him, that's mold. It's mold. He'd complain about being tired all the time too, which I don't know if that was a lie or not, but mold will do that too. But he would insist that it wasn't somehow without having cleaned in months, but it's not mold. When I met him, he was washing his clothes without detergent.
You see all this? You're like, damn, I thought we was talking about abuse. No, fuck him. I'm about to expose him to the folks that don't know him.
Just it wasn't using that at all. And I don't know for how long before I met him. He was just running it with water and then hanging it on his filthy kitchen cabinets. And I felt bad. Because I felt like he needed someone to help him learn how to be cleaner. I thought he just didn't know how. And
I swear women be wanting to fix a ninja. They like, I'm going to fix him. He likes to bite. He's living like a pig. He just needs me to fix him. I'm going to fix him. Like, no, you're not.
And I listened to all of the struggles of his upbringing. And I was like, he just doesn't know how. Someone just needs to show him.
That's what it is, shovel.
And then I found out that he said he doesn't clean at all when I'm not there because he just waits for me to get there to do it. And I only found out about that after we broke up because he said it behind my back.
Damn. God damn, man. Like, Shabo. Hey, she a real one, though, right? I mean, you date her, you just gotta, like, just expect the 30-minute video after it's over. If you don't marry her and give her some kids, 30-minute video, here it come.
I was doing all of the cleaning and laundry for him. Also, I had a separate bathroom. I want to make that clear. I wasn't using that bathroom. I had a separate bathroom that I cleaned for myself. I had cleaning supplies. I don't think he even actually knew I had cleaning supplies in there. But I had my own bathroom. All the cleaning, all the laundry, all of it, I was paying for. All of the like paper towels, like
imagine sleeping with a guy who's using just water to wash his clothes, living with insects, biting you beyond boundaries, and you still letting them smash. Crazy.
Soap. All of that only stayed in the house so long as I was buying it.
What are you talking about? She looks.
I would arrive and there would just not be toilet paper in the whole house. There were paper towels instead. And who knows?
Bro, that's men shit, yo. Like, oh, I'm out of toilet paper. Now, this is before I had a daughter and shit. Now we always had toilet paper, but hey. Paper is paper, right?
For how long, too? I was paying for food more than half the time. Because he would often push me into ordering food for us, even if I had paid for the last meal or the meal before that. And I'm of the opinion now that I shouldn't have been paying for any food. None at all. But I wanted to at least, I thought I was being equal by at least doing like a back and forth. But I ended up paying for food more often than just going back and forth anyway. And he would do this to his friends all the time too. But I was also paying for every plane ticket and the cat sitter, which cost roughly the amount of a plane ticket to England. And he never offered to help me pay after the couple of times he did come here to visit me because he paid for the flights that we would both take. But that only happened twice at the very beginning.
I know. Right? Look, she's volunteering for all this shit. Like, there are a group of women out there, and I'm not saying she's one of them, that want men to basically pay for everything in their life. They become dependents because, there are some people who are looking for fathers instead of maybe a partner. You want a partner? Why am I paying for everything? Now, I pay for everything for my daughter. Are you my daughter? No, then why should I pay for everything? But it is what it is.
I actually had a friend tell me that this is financial abuse, but I don't know enough about that to say for myself. But
What?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What? Holy shit. So now he's financially abusing her because she's paying for her food and transportation. I tell you, man.
Telling him that I couldn't afford it all by myself all the time because I was losing money. I was never able to work properly there, and he wasn't traveling at all to see me anymore, even though he said he would. That was like the basis of our entire relationship starting off. So then he agreed to pay for the cat sitter so that it would be basically paying half the cost of my travels. And he did that once. And then never did it again, despite many more months of dating. And I was traveling often. I had to, because he was worried that we weren't spending enough quality time together. And then all of the time that he would have ever extra, he would choose to
Oh man, she's a victim, right?
not spend it on me because there was an available choice, and he chose not to spend it with me often.
Yes.
And I
Financial
did
abuse.
everything short of just up and move there, which I was willing to do the whole time. And I told him that I was willing to do it.
Holy shit. Oh, this is a very unpopular opinion that I have, that she was a volunteer. She even said, hey, I was willing to move there despite the filth, despite the biting, despite the hygiene issues with toilet paper and washing his clothes. She was still willing to move to another country for this guy. And the straw that broke the camel's back was when he told her, I'm starting to resent you. Then she was like, I'm done.
He knew, but he insisted that I don't. He insisted not to. He was planning to move here. That was supposed to happen first. And then at the end of the relationship, he said maybe things would have been different if I lived there. If I lived there. Like I had to.
Oh, she was willing to move there too, right?
Said I would the whole time, and he insisted I don't. Maybe that could have saved the relationship.
She got... She's not unattractive. It's just like, mentally though, like some shit might be off. She's staying in abusive situations.
And I say all of this because I believe that people like this are genuinely dangerous.
Oh.
I believe he is dangerous. He was willing to lie. He was willing to do harm to someone he claimed to love more than anyone he has ever loved. His actions.
Here is a picture of him right here. Shit. Like, this is who she might as well been fucking dating and shit. Hannibal Lecter and shit. Like, yo, he keeps biting me and shit. Eventually he's gonna take a real piece out your ass. Hey, but yeah, she's going, now he's dangerous, man. I tell you, guys, fellas, watch out. This video is a huge red flag to me.
Escalated. And I don't think that I'll be the last person that he hurts. And I felt like sharing my story was really important to warn people. I want people to see the signs that I refused to. I want you to listen to your body and get out as soon as possible. Tell your friends the truth.
What the fuck?
And let them help you. I really thought I couldn't, because I had been sexually assaulted in a previous relationship. I just thought I was so much smarter to never. And I was like, if someone ever laid their hands on me, I'd leave immediately. It would never happen a second time. But you just.
If someone bites your ass, though, you like, well, they didn't technically hit me.
It just kind of happened so slowly over time and got worse and worse and worse. Until the point where there's no way to deny the fact that he was hurting me and he knew and didn't care. That's just the kind of thing that I keep repeating to myself when I'm like, but was it bad enough? It wasn't violent enough. But I was being hurt multiple times every single day, days and days and days and days for a month at a time in a row. And I'm not even speaking on most, because I did touch on other things, but I am not even speaking on most of the other things that, in my opinion, I do think that there are some things that are across a line that make you a bad person. I don't think that most people can be defined in a black and white, you're good or you're bad, but I do believe that there's a line that you can cross, and only bad people will do the things on the other side of that line. You know what I mean?
Like, guys, I don't know if you realize, we are watching this at like 1.5 times. Imagine this shit was playing normal speed. We'd be here for forever.
I watched a couple of things cross that line, and I truly feel now that my soul is so healed. I am light years beyond him. This was the last thing that I felt like I needed to do. That's my cat. Before I could move forward and hopefully never talk about him ever again, outside of maybe my stories that I want to tell about other shitty things he did.
Oh, she's gonna milk it. Holy shit, this part 1.
Anonymously mixed in with the other stories I
she gonna do it anonymously. Nah. Stand on that shit.
still have of shitty things that shitty exes did, because I think it's important for us to share our stories and our experiences. I think it's important for all of us to know that we deserve so much better than this. And I think that if people don't want us to talk about the shitty things that they do, then they shouldn't do shitty things. And this just felt so important to share. I always wanted to share my experiences. I always will. And that's kind of it. That's the end of everything I prepared. I reserve the right entirely to change my mind later and tell every story I want to.
They're calling this guy a domestic abuser.
For now, that's all I really have. I feel like from my soul, I want to speak on,
they're saying that what he did to her was domestic abuse.
because I think that this can help other people. I think that it can help other victims. I have already talked to a number of... I only cry now when I'm talking about my friends who also dealt with such shitty things from shitty people.
Oh, she hate men now.
But I'm also so grateful for all of my friends who were with me through this whole thing, and my friends who also were experiencing similar sorts of situations at the same time, and we kind of went through it together. So,
your boyfriend sucks too? Yeah, mine does too. We have both bad boyfriends.
I think they are the strongest people in the whole world, and they made me feel like the strongest people in the whole world today. Should I call myself people? I meant person. I feel like the strongest people. I did it again. I feel like the strongest person. They made me feel so brave.
No, she tried her damnedest not to say all men, so she said people instead of men.
I felt impenetrable today.
But
I am going to go now because my friends are coming over, and we're immediately going to go become distracted by watching Love is Blind. I already watched
Now look, let's look at his response, because shout out to this video for putting his response in here.
all of it already. And I don't
But they also doing a little bit of some little propaganda up in here, but his response is in there.
So thank you for listening.
With annotations to show how he's manipulating his audience. Ooh. dubious. Oh. Oh my goodness. What are they saying? Your perspective doesn't matter or change anything if you care about someone. Well, see, I hate this. Your perspective doesn't matter or change anything. If you care about someone and they feel hurt, your perspective and intentions do not matter. They are hurt. Apologize. Don't defend yourself. Remember, guys, never apologize. Never do it. I've been telling you that from day one, because watch how his apology is about to be weaponized. You like, no way. Yes, that's why I tell you, never apologize. Even if you know you're wrong, never apologize. Just trust me. All right, cool. Let me remove chat real quick. In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. Why don't you just say her name? That was some big shit. I want to emphasize that although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, This person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing this statement as I wanted to process and respond respectfully and with the hope to gain a deeper understanding of the situation. And this one they say, you know, feelings are completely valid. Feelings are valid, but I'm going to contradict myself in the next page by claiming it was a misunderstanding and then gaslight you into thinking you gave me consent and it was mutual. If you give someone a fucking safe word, it is consent. That is how you issue, that's caution, that's consent with caution. Like, hey, yeah, you can punch me in the face, but if I say Rumpelstiltskin, you gotta stop. All right, let's keep going. I have taken my time in sharing this statement. I want to process and respond respectfully and with the hope to gain a deeper understanding for the situation. During our relationship's final months, I regrettably became slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish. So there's him taking some accountability for the slob portion. I don't know where the disrespect came in. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend. I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors, making significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I have come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly, compassionately believe I have made great strides from the person I once was and hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory. Like, okay. Now, what does this person say? What does this person say? But I hurt this person, but I truly am compassionate to believe I made great progress. Let's keep going. This entire, I think we missed something. I think we missed something. Okay, yeah, we missed a little bit of their analyses. All right, this entire statement means absolutely nothing based on what he says in the next paragraphs. If you truly change, you're truly a better person, you would understand your faults, but he continues to defend himself. Guys, just don't apologize. Just don't apologize. And are we talking Power Rangers in the chat? Do I need to time somebody out? Boop. All right, cool. Let's keep going. All right, so the allegations of abuse, particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Throughout our relationship, I understand from our numerous conversations and text exchanges on the subject that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. I truly believe those personal exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. People shouldn't have to say that it is not normal to bite them so hard they bruise. She was scared. She was so scared she didn't leave. She was scared of what he, She was scared of what he'd do if she told him to stop. Wait, what? I don't recall her saying that. She did tell him to stop, but he continued. I just do not understand this thought process at all. I would never, ever hurt someone I love, even if they consented to it. This mutual understanding, this is probably the most manipulative part of this entire thing. He is threatening her. What the hell? I truly believe those personal message exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. That's a threat. He's threatened. This is the most manipulative. He is threatening her to make her feel like he has the power but won't use it right now. He has better set an expectation for her, anyone else that can leak your private conversations, but he won't. He is also trying to make himself appear to be a good person by not revealing them. I could do this, but I won't because I'm a good person. Okay, all right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Maybe he like, look, bitch, you keep pushing the envelope. I am going to release I can see this as a threat. Like, look. I got proof that this shit was consensual. You doing all this shit for clicks, views, and clouts. Let's keep going. Da-da-da. Out of respect for her, I choose not to publish them, and I emphasize my perspective is not shared to diminish or invalidate anyone's feelings. Instead, I share the hope that I can offer a genuine, fair, and relevant insight into my understanding of the situation. While I may perceive our interactions differently, I recognize that this person has processed and expressed feelings of hurt. I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain that I caused. So, like, remember, guys, look, this is why I tell you don't apologize. You know why you apologize? Look, he apologized thinking he's doing something good, and then like, nah, bro, you controlling, you manipulative, fuck you. That's why you don't do it. I am fully committed to understanding and addressing her concerns going forward. I hope my perspective sheds light on the situation without detracting from its message. I am dedicated to earning and maintaining the trust of those around me, and I hope to continue to be held in high standards. I wish to attain and maintain. Like, what do you guys think? Now, when I tell you this guy is getting canceled, it's because he's getting canceled. And particularly because we have a white knight amongst us. I mean, we ain't gonna get to the biting yet. There is his apology without the added, yeah, I'm saying, without the added rigmarole. But now we got Dream weighing in on the situation. Now, guys, if you don't know who Dream is per se, he is the YouTuber with like 12 million subs or whatever. Oh shit, I'm sorry, 31. Like, so you got this guy, White Knightner, with 31.8 million subs, and he said this. This is where it goes. Goes left. She said that she withdrew consent using a safe word, and that you frequently would intentionally bite down harder afterward to the point that she would scream. Oh, so look, this is from the notion of believe all women. Okay, believe all women right here. Even isolated from everything else that is clearly abuse. While reading this, I was waiting to see you talk about that issue, to say anything at all, only to finish reading to find out that you didn't acknowledge it once. Because maybe it didn't happen. I don't know, Dream. Like, you just believe all women. Wasn't you caught up in some shit not too long ago? I really don't understand how you thought this was accountability or an apology or even an informative statement. This did serve as confirmation. She was talking about you, which I'm glad to have, Wilbur. You take accountability for being slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish. Those are things you acknowledge as past problems, while overshadowing and physically abusive actions and claiming to be completely reformed now. You seem to truly think you did nothing abusive, and this statement is built on that foundation. You are being dishonest with yourself or dishonest with us, or both. You describe these actions as consensual without refuting her complete revocation of consent through your agreed upon safe word, a word set with the purpose of explicitly ending consent. So at that point, you're acknowledging that there was some consent that took place. She trusted you with a safe word as a boundary. You shattered that trust. He might be trying to pipe. Dream may be trying to smash Shovel. Therapy won't help if you seriously describe your abusive actions as playful, affectionate, and especially consensual. Your therapist can't read your mind and know you're being dishonest. And Shelby can? I don't know. Shelby was afraid to say your name due to your dedicated audience, and this wasn't acknowledged either. As someone who at times shared an audience with you, this is severely disappointing. Just rung the bell on his ass. Oh, man. She had a reason to be afraid to say your name, but you shouldn't have been afraid to say hers. I agree. Like, what? She could have said his name, though. Like, everyone figured it out. Like, oh, my ex-boyfriend was biting me. Who was my ex-boyfriend? Oh, it was this. Oh, shit. Oh, when Dream sends you a letter, you did right, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry you had to go. Look, Shelby, look, there's the White Knight. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I'm sorry that you felt scared about public support. And I hope this gives you some hope that the world overall is full of good people. Because I'm trying to pipe too, but I won't bite, I promise. I'm sorry that you will forever be affected by this. As a victim of domestic violence, I was scared to ever speak out, in fear of not being taken seriously or believed. It is incredibly encouraging to see so many people express support and uplift your story and messages. I believe this can help prevent many future situations like yours. No. What you guys don't realize is women who are into getting bit, will flock to him. They will fill up his DMs, hoping he fucking takes a bite on a crime on their ass. I'm sorry if these events involving me or my audience in the past contributed to all your anxiousness about coming forward in this community. And I hope this serves as a reminder to everybody that at the end of the day, the community and creators are united when it comes to the most important things: protect all women. The truth was right and wrong, speaking for those who can't, uplifting the voices of those that might otherwise go unheard, standing up for what's right, and speaking against those that do wrong. Holy shit. Your story would help so many young people see signs of toxic and abuse before it's too late for them. Thank you for being brave. Oh, I can't believe this guy is getting canceled. Now, look, here's some bite now. Here's some allegations, right? Like this, he's pretty strong and he doesn't seem to be fazed when his friends are in pain. In order for Shelby to make their friends not worry about the biting, hurting, they laughed it off until she afterward discussed how he could not stop. Let's watch it.
Again, are you ready? Again, are you ready? Go no way, Tom. When you close two hands, what are you doing? Tom, when you're ready, get your arm ready. Don't just start. Right? Are you ready? Yeah. And go.
Oh fuck! I'm so annoying.
Oh, he hurt her. He didn't seem fazed, so he canceled.
Go no way, Tom. When you a real pleasure, Your Honor. That's my 10 mil flavor. Just a real pleasure, Your Honor.
Violent. He's pretty strong. He's hurting his friends. Like,
close two hands. What are you doing?
If this is the evidence that people have on me, guys. Now here's one that's kind of creepy though.
To me? Yeah. He keeps biting me. Yeah. To me? Yeah. He keeps biting me. Yeah. To me? Yeah. He keeps biting me. Yeah. To me? Yeah. He keeps biting me.
That shit don't look good. That shit doesn't look good. I admit that one. Like, yo, he keeps biting her. Goddamn. I don't know what this one is.
You actually just caught my nail.
Get him off the streets now. Lock him up. No, he will not be going to jail, but, you know, the biting stuff is...
I think we should go on the boat. Thanks. Don't try and eat me. I think we should go on the boat. Thanks. Don't...
Now, look, guys, I don't know what you guys think about this, but yeah. He's getting canceled, properly canceled. Everyone hates this guy at this point. So let me know what you think of this shit in the comments section. And I'll see you next video. Peace. All right, cool. That shit's done. What y'all think of that shovel shit? All right, any NoPixel fans in the audience? I'm trying to get through this quick because I don't have an editor tonight, so I'm going to be up late editing. All right. Where we at? Was she a victim or a volunteer? Let me know. Victim or volunteer? Victim?
To a point where
or
I was
volunteer?
covered in bruises all over my arms.
Actually, Will bites me sometimes, and I get so many bruises all the time from him biting me.
And they hurt, and he would poke at them for fun.
Damn.
And
super cut
he
this.
even felt so comfortable showing off my bruises that he had caused to our friends because he would bite me so hard by accident.
Hurt me more with biting. Wilbur Soot has bitten me harder than that.
Yeah.
He just bites everyone. He'd bite you.
What the fuck?
Never bit me, man.
He would. Wilbur Soot bite.
He would even joke that it looked like he abused me.
Damn, he's a biter.
And eventually he did acknowledge
Option 3, idiot.
how bad it looked that I
Probably.
was covered in bruises all the time. So he stopped biting my arms as often. and he started biting my legs instead.
Look, now I can't. I'm not sure.
What the fuck?
And it was in the last couple of months of the relationship that every time he bit me, it was until I needed to use this safe word. It had become his benchmark for when to stop.
The minx and the other girl, the notorious. You said drug addicts right here. Yeah, man. I know. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, guys. Let's get into. Do you guys? Who's here for NoPixel? Where my NoPixel at? Just the minx. She bit XQC at a party and shit. All right, she need to get her life together. But anyway, who is here for NoPixel? Because what in the Army Hammer? Yeah, Army Hammer did go down for like cannibalism and shit. You missed it when my safe word was hippopotamus. Hippopotamus was the safe word. NoPixel. NoPixel gonna take a half an hour, and Rich Campbell gonna take like a half an hour. And I don't think we got enough people here for NoPixel. I think the NoPixel people then fell off. NoPixel or Rich Campbell. I'll let the audience decide which one I cover. Because I'm leaning towards just doing Rich Campbell and skedaddling and not covering NoPixel. Poll? I don't even got a mod. I'll do one on YouTube. What story do you want? I kind of ran over with the shovel. NoPixel? Rich Campbell. Rich Campbell is better. I mean, unless y'all vote NoPixel, it's gonna be Rich Campbell. I'm just being honest. All right, there's the poll. There's the poll. I know Rich is the popular opinion. No one cares about NoPixel, so they're fucking losing a lawsuit. Who cares? They got to go to trial. Now, if you want the details of why they got to go to trial, that's what the court docs are for. That's what the court. Oh, shout out to my man Dust. I see you. Like the stream, yeah. Everybody like the stream, man. I'd be streaming wrong. I'd be streaming wrong. I don't be consistently telling people to like the stream. I don't be telling people about my other like platforms. I don't be telling people to follow me on Twitter or Twitch. I'm always just like content. And it's like, I need to start like setting reminders. Like celibate, like the stream, all this other stuff. And I just be like, it just bogs me down. It just drives me crazy. I just don't want to do it. I'm like, I just don't want to do it. But people are like, you need to tell people to like the stream more often. I'm like, for what? Just tell them. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Where we at? Looks like Rich Campbell is taking off and no one cares about NoPixel. I mean, it's only 12 votes. I know this was going to happen, right? Because one, this stream is getting deleted. This stream is donezo. So if you see it, great. Because what happens is I have to clip it. And if I don't clip it, people will steal it. They'll re-upload that shit. Like, especially the NoPixel stuff. Like, when I cover NoPixel, like, and I don't, I'm not, like, telling them to stop. But I was like, yo, bro, can you, like, at least let me upload the video before you jack my shit? He was like, oh, man, my bad. I'm going to take it down. So he was like, I'm like, bro, you didn't take it down. You just unlisted it. But the link is still posted in the goddamn subreddit. So everyone was still watching it. So when I upload the video, the views was like, that is, and it wasn't even like they were reacting to it. It was just straight like, here's a 5-minute clip. I was like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You bite me, I'm punching you in the dick. Oh my goodness. All right, looks like Rich Campbell won. I mean, we could probably get like 10 more votes since we got like 50 people watching on YouTube. Not a crazy part. I think the last Rich Campbell video I did like 80,000 views. I mean, that was the big one though. That was the big boy. I need to post more Instagram stories. What? Hey, yo, what the fuck? What? There we go right there. There we go right there. 82,000 views on this joint. That's phenomenal. 7.1. I mean, this thumbnail is trash, though. Thumbnail is trash. Thumbnail trash. I thought it was good, but it's bad. It's really bad. I need to make it better. But more Instagram stories. Jesus. Now look, when we talk about me and NoPixel, it ain't shit. I got a playlist? I didn't even know I had a playlist. Damn, I created this playlist? View full playlist. Where we at? 4.1. Like, yeah, no one really cares about NoPixel like that. All right. All right. Yeah. I mean, 7K views. Okay. Looks like Rich Campbell it is. And shout out to my man Dust out here dropping memberships. 11 months. I'm sick as hell, but I'm still here. Look, man, I appreciate that, man. I hope you get better. I think you may be the first to reach the 12-month milestone. And then at 12 months, you get an official, you get a different thing. So shout out to you for 11 months. Shout out to all my members of the Resilient Army. All right, looks like we're going to do Rich Campbell because no one cares about, like, in the grand scheme of things, about max 7K people care about NoPixel in the world or on my channel. I mean, Coil, he probably really care about NoPixel. And Coil's lawyer was like, he crushed their ass in the last hearing, but all right, Rich Campbell it is. You got outvoted. If people really want NoPixel, tell them to vote on YouTube. It's 60-40. I'll give it 2 more minutes. We could watch a clip. While where we at? I do have a picture of Brent back in the day. This is Brent. Where he at?
To drain people's energy nowadays is via the internet. This woman is a astrophysicist. Actually, this is not how space works. Read a book. Now I just wait for the comments to come in. Hey, can you mansplain any?
This what he be doing to y'all in chat and shit. Green Ranger sucks, and everyone be like, what? He'd be like, yes, feed me more.
Louder. Yeah, sure. These are all different accounts that I have set up. The energy you get this way isn't quite as pure, but if you do enough of it, it'll fill you up. Shanghai sucked. Where was the Chinatown? Jason Mraz is just too weird for me. Jesus actually hates horses.
Where Vosh at?
Childhood obesity, LMFO. When they call you a dumbass, you know you've got them. They called me a dumbass. Women are getting too tall. Yeah. You can drain their energy via...
I bet you be typing like, Austin St. John is the best Red Ranger. Influence Films, did you get my email? I'm trying to make it right for Austin St. John.
Social media without having to even be near them.
Oh,
that is racist. You're correct. It is. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This, I'm telling y'all, this is Brent. He probably sent me an angry email like, why'd you time me out? You know, some shit like that. But anywho, looks like Rich Campbell is winning. No one cares about NoPixel. This is from the show. It's like the vampire show. I don't remember. He's an energy vampire. Not like the guy who was dating Shovel, who was like a real vampire and shit. not him. Influence Film. Did you get your email from Brent? Did he set you up with ASJ to get you that $70 tumbler? You know, did he make everything right for you? Let me know in the comment section. All right. Since no one cares about NoPixel. All right. Rich Campbell. All right. Let's do Rich Campbell. So guys, I gotta do the popcorn. Sorry. Give me a second. I gotta fix it. And it's a big update, man. I'm happy y'all chose Rich Campbell because it's way more interesting than NoPixel. NoPixel is more legalese. Update. Rich Campbell, Campbell lawsuit update. All right, baby. I think we good. I think we'll be good. Yeah. So here's the thing. Before we get to Rich Campbell, you're 100% right. He wants to keep getting money from Brent. So if Brent sees that you are wrong and Brent brings it to Austin St. John's attention and he doesn't make it right, then it's going to be really hard for Brent to continue to give Austin St. John money. You see how it works? So it's like he's only doing it because of Brent knows about it. He's not doing it because oh, he's just a nice guy. It's out the kindness of his heart. No. It's because Brent knows about it, and Brent gonna see him at a fucking con and then be like, hey man, I emailed you about this guy who showed proof that, he ordered some shit and you didn't pay him. You didn't get to give him the tumbler. So sorry, shout out to my Ranger people up here, man. My day ones. Salute to y'all. All right, we're about to cook. Because I never received your email. I told you he's here. I told you. Look, man, Brent is one of my day ones, but sometimes he be Brenting too goddamn much. Like, I talked to Karen Ashley. I swear. She said what? Just let me on and I'll tell you, I promise. I'm like, look, what'd she say, man? What did she say? What did she say? Look, for my Twitch people, this is what I go through with Brent. This is where we always at. I'm like, yo, can you tell me what you said? If you let me on live, I'll tell you. I'll be like, come on, man. Come on, you can still get on live. I just need to know. So to see if it's, hey, I need to stop what I'm doing to whatchamacallit, or if it's just like some fucking lip service. So Brent doesn't have an issue with it, and he can keep giving me money. And that's the issue you run into with Dust! Exactly. And I told Brent this shit. I'm like, record them on camera. You know what they're gonna be like? Nope. No, I don't want that out there. I don't want that shit out there. Oh man, look, man, the Power Ranger drama is just interesting. And I did a great interview with somebody, but we're here to talk about Rich Campbell. We'll probably do a Power Ranger stream. I don't know, man. I got to get back on my Twitch shit. I got a 2Mad video that people on my ass about. They're like, yo, where's the 2Mad video? Because the 2Mad video just exposes James Key for being a lying piece of shit. All right, so guys, if you don't know, Rich Campbell, former founder of OTK, was on his way up to the top until Isaiah Alexi made this heinous complaint about him raping her. It's crazy. Now, she did file a lawsuit against him, all right, for the alleged rape, but this is starting to look more like a response to her knowing that his lawsuit was coming. As in, he likely reached out to her and said, hey, I'm about to sue you. Probably, I don't know what type of settlement he was looking for. And his lawsuit is moving forward. I checked hers. That shit is in the same location. The biggest difference is she said she was under the influence. Okay. Now, when it comes to his lawsuit, this is big shit. He made a lot of allegations. This was like 25 pages. It was against their super fan, groupie, all this other stuff, the OnlyFans model, basically assassinating her character. But there was some good things to take away from this. His loss it's really 1.8 million per year. 1.8 million per year that he lost out on. He labeled her a scorned ex-lover, making these false rape allegations, not only against her himself, but against another man that he alleged that she made the allegation. All right. Now, I'm not going to go through everything of this. One thing to take away from this lawsuit that he posted is that he did have a witness, which was the roommate, Steve, who basically was there during the whole ordeal. His story was she wanted more sex, she wanted a relationship. He said no, and then she got obnoxious, told her to leave. Steve was roommate. He heard everything. Now let's get to the update. All right. So you like, where are we at with the update? Well, they have a hearing scheduled for April 19th, 2024. Oh, but this ain't it. This ain't the biggest update. You're like, well, this is just a case management conference. Like, how's the cases going to go? This is cool, but where's the big ish? Well, here's the cover sheet, guys. And remember, he is suing her for defamation. And this is a brand new document. I didn't show it previously. Over $25,000 because, remember, he's making $1.8 million per year that year. And it's just for defamation. But then he submitted this notice of errata. Notice of errata. All right. Now, what is this notice of errata? This is a completely new document. It was filed on the 19th. This snuck through the cracks because I was checking up on this, right? But this ain't the biggest part of it, right? The biggest part comes after it. But if you remember, when I was going through the lawsuit of his, where in the video I showed the tweets that they were making, he was like this. So now we have a little explanation of why none of those tweets were included, like proof of them. It says, to the court on the 15th, and now comes Rich Campbell. Please take further notice that due to a clerical error, exhibits to the complaint were inadvertently omitted. According to counsel for plaintiffs, hereby attaches exhibits hereto. Now look, I said how convenient because now we're about to get all of the evidence, like his proof. And now, if you guys don't remember, I was like, yo, he was talking about, she was saying that he was graping her on his girlfriend's post. And I'm like, I couldn't find them. So now we're about to get the proof, okay? So now we go down to Exhibit A. Exhibit 1. Now this picture right here, it just shows what you're supposed to take away. Remember, the allegation took place on the 31st. He was making the argument she went back to regular life on the 2nd, posting her, salacious pictures. And he showed proof. I know y'all brothers is starving.
Brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
But he's like, look, she went back to, her regular shit. Now, it really don't get good until a little bit later. Now, what I did notice is these tweets that he's showing is simply, they were recently captured. Like, they probably captured them at or around the 15th or the 19th when they submitted this into evidence. It was like, hey, because if you go back to the court docs, it's like, hey, she submitted this, she tweeted this, and it had 40,000 views. Now, when you say, oh, I didn't have it, I updated, now it kind of like, it's at 360K views. And it was 363 views today. So I imagine, people are still looking at this stuff. More stuff. I did not, grape cases are very difficult and generally not believe, especially when someone has the status he has. But people deserve to know. Now, this is at 40.8. Now, look, there are people calling her out in this. And don't think it's an accident that this person calling her out was put in here. You could say it's a screenshot, but, things like this put in the court documents. Remember, a judge is going to read this shit. A jury, potential jury, is going to read this stuff. So, hey, no one is doubting you went there. That isn't the question. But going there is not proof of grape. No one is doubting you. You stayed in a hotel. So basically people are like, yo, where's the proof of grape? Well, I posted my hotel receipt. They like, okay, but that doesn't mean grape. Okay? That doesn't mean grape. And that's what people are saying. Look, I cannot speak for other people, but I firmly believe, yes, you did go to his. Yes, you did go to a hotel. Yes, his intention was sexual, but I draw the line at that. So, you know, a lot of people are coming out like, I don't believe you. And then you got the people right here like, hey, why didn't you go to the police? You lose credibility now. How are we supposed to know if it's true or not? Women could do bad too, to the same extent as men. We are not crime solvers, are we? You know, shit like that. So all of these, you can say, well, you know, it's basically him hyping up the case, or you can say like, yo, he's trying to paint a picture, or maybe he's just being accurate. Okay, agree. Unfortunately, nothing will happen. So basically, she's like, hey, nothing's gonna happen to him. Well, everything happened to him. He lost everything on the words of Azalea Lexi, a ex-girlfriend who, well, not even girlfriend. That was the problem. She never got the girlfriend status, and she became what you're about to see, a bitter person. The twit longer that canceled Rich Campbell, this is right here. He was canceled within like hours of this shit posting. Like he was done. OTK wanted him out. They drafted up the statement and he was donezo. You know, these are more tweets. You know, he violated me, the twit longer. This is all his evidence, because you can't say, hey, she tweeted this and not show proof. And you're like, well, Henry showed proof. Yeah, I did, because it's me and I'm on the internet. He was like, oh, this wasn't in there. Now, all of this is cool and dandy, but we're about to get to the good stuff. We're about to see parental advisory, guys. So cover your eyes. If you're not of the age, you don't want to see this stuff. So we're about to get into some Mia Malkova stuff, right? Because if you remember in a lawsuit, Rich was like, hey, she's going on my girlfriend's page and she's saying that her boyfriend is a rapist, knowing that that's my girlfriend. And that is defamation, according to Rich. So here is, you know what I'm saying? I know, brothers are starving. I know, all right. We don't need to focus on that. Twitter loves you, and the fact that you have a boyfriend that raped people seems that you love that, you know, and that's the girlfriend, Mia Malkova. This is in evidence, so jury's gonna have to see this shit and make a decision. You got more rape allegations right here. Surprise, your boyfriend is a rapist. And look, she's replying to Mia Malkova. You know, and she's like, look, I'm just trying to do my thing, and you harassing me, woman? What the hell? Yeah, small enough for that dude who raped women, plural women. So remember, her name on her twit longer was Spicy White Claw. So this is no doubt coming from the account of Azalea Lexi. I don't know what her defense is going to be, but she's pretty much caught in 4K on basically 6/29/2023, saying her boyfriend is a rapist under Mia Malkova's whatchamacallit. Does this sound, are these actions in resemblance of someone who was raped? All right, you know, Spicy White Claw again, and just for your rapist boyfriend. And look, remember, I think this Spicy White Claw, this Azalea Lexi, she may be like on some jealous shit or whatever, right? Some jealous stuff. Your boyfriend is a rapist. Like, you see how she just keeps going on? And this was all in his lawsuit. It's like on this day, 6/29/2023, it would appear that she went to almost every like new and old Mia Malkova post and put this shit out there. Now, if you Mia Malkova, you can say, hey, I had to delete the post or delete this, and it's causing issues, right? Causing issues. Now, ain't no nip slips or anything like that. It's the same thing. You go on Mia Malkova stuff and you put this. And just for your rapist boyfriend, you know, she like, just for Twitter. And her response is, just for your rapist boyfriend. This is some shit. Is this how a rape victim acts? I don't know. Now, this is Belle Delphine. Shout out to Two Man. She did some collab with him. Two Man may be concerned. Yes, we had SEX, and I married Belle Delphine. And yes, we're adopting 15,000 helpers. Now, who else on there? And your boyfriend raped me. You see how it goes? You see how it goes? If he's a rapist, she should harass the guy. But what if he's not, though, Cheyenne? What if he's not a rapist? And she just continues to go on page after page and say, hey, your boyfriend raped me. Now this, if not true, is defamation, which he's not been charged with rape. and he never will, more than likely. Your boyfriend raped me. What? Think about this, guys. You're on a jury on his defamation thing. She's saying he raped me. You like, did he rape you? And she like, yeah, he raped me. Now, the pics are interesting, but, you know, it is what it is. They're both OnlyFans. One's more professional than the other. On another post, your boyfriend raped me. She can't even promote her OF without this girl harassing her and putting your boyfriend raped me. And they're both OF models. So I imagine she was like, hey, Rich, that crazy girl is doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your boyfriend raped me. I do prawn. And your boyfriend raped me. You like, bitch. Like, bitch. Why are you constantly on my goddamn page? Why are you on my page? Jesus. Hey, can I sleep in your bed tonight? Yes or no? She posts this. Your boyfriend raped me. You like, goddamn at this point. Goddamn. All on the same day. She probably was drunk or under some influence. He said when she get drunk, she get crazy. She get crazy. Important. Hey, your boyfriend's a rapist. Now, all these examples is like, bruh, you said that shit. Hey, your boyfriend raped me. You see how he keeps going? So this is evidence, but this ain't, you like, well, Henry, we kind of knew all this. Yeah, but what am I about to show you after this? Your boyfriend's a rapist. She just keeps going on this tirade. Your boyfriend's a rapist. Like, hey, look, bitch, I'm trying to promote OnlyFans. What are you doing? And sometimes what they do is she's going on these old posts because she gets so many notifications. But this shows that Mia Malkova, or you know what it was? She spammed the replies. So because she spammed the replies, you open up Twitter and you like, damn, I got 20 replies. Who they from? Oh, Spicy White Claw, Azalea Lexi. What'd she say? Sugar mommy for your rapist boyfriend? Like, this is wild. This is wild shit. You can't promote your shit without the ex just coming out the woodwork. And I think it could be some jealousy. I think it's some jealousy behind this. Safe for your rapist boyfriend? Like, damn, man. Like, Jesus. Oops. Let that slip through. Your rapist boyfriend is your prawn addiction. Nothing here except my rapist boyfriend is seeing. Like, and shout out to Mia Malkova. She didn't even respond. She just screenshot it, probably sent it to him. Look at my, you know what I'm saying, for my rapist boyfriend. It's over and over. And this is submitted to the court. And I don't know how I missed that, but it is what it is. And I think this is the last one. Netflix and your rapist boyfriend. This seems like a scorned, jilted ex-girlfriend. Someone who never became the girlfriend. Because remember, she wanted to be girlfriend status, and he was like, no, you just jump off status. But the biggest update is this right here. This little piece of paper. You're like, well, what does this paper mean? This means that this is a real lawsuit. What is this? This is a proof of service of summons. You like, God damn, what does that mean? This means when you walk outside your door and they say, hey, are you Azalea Lexi? And she like, yeah, you've been served. That means his lawsuit is about to move forward, okay? Where her lawsuit, where I checked, not so much. And what did she get? She got the summons, the complaint, the ADR, which is just the alternative dispute resolution, his cover sheet, and all the other stuff. Like, she got all these tweets of her saying he's a rapist. All right. And you like, damn, when did this happen? This was filed January 29, 2024. They called her ass lacking. And it was, by personal service. They called her January 25th, 2024 at 11 a.m. Damn. And they called her ass in Ohio. Now I blocked out the address because I don't know if she lived there or not. She's a flight attendant. She is the individual defendant. And look, what I found so funny about this is the guy who served her was freaking Reverend Tony. Reverend Tony served her ass, okay? And he is not a and not a California process server where the lawsuit was filed. So they basically was like, hey, we hear she's in Ohio. We need someone near to serve her ass. Okay, so we find Reverend Tony. Reverend Tony, now look, here's the thing, right? he writes everything down. Hey, I'm Reverend Tony. I served her up. And then he got to describe her ass. So she's 30. She's a female. She's white. She's about 5'9", 200 pounds. Brown hair, no beard, no glasses. Sincerely, Reverend Tony. This is major, guys. I don't think you guys understand the significance of this. But now she has to respond to the defamation lawsuit. Okay? So as a result of her having to respond to it, she's going to have to get a lawyer, even though she had a lawyer draft up her lawsuit. But when I tell you this is so major, if not true, I hope he bankrupts her ass. And it teaches a cautionary tale to women false allegating. Now, I know the believe all women white knights is going to find that to be an unpopular opinion because what they won't do is pick a side. They will say, well, we'll see what happens when the courts happen. No, I'm going to share your opinion now. Now, when it comes to Jane Doe number 2, yeah, he probably did that shit, but it's not great. You mean to tell me after 4 years he raped you and it's no proof and all this other shit and you come out 10 months later? I don't know. I'm skeptical as fuck. But anywho, that is the update. And since she was served on the 29th, on the 25th, we should have a response. We should have been had a response by now. So for real. So we'll get her response and we'll see what happens if she gets a lawyer. But I'm hoping he bankrupt her because it's seeming like it's not true. Now, if she's like, no, it's true, I got proof, which I don't think she does other than her word. And he got the roommate that comes forward that says, hey, there was no loud talking, none of that stuff that she explained. Then I don't know. It's maybe he was defamed. He lost everything and he should get all that back plus interest. And it will likely bankrupt her and she'll lose all her credibility. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Cool. All right, that Rich Campbell video is done. So what do you guys think? Someone said they missed the Power Ranger streams. I'm like, man, I got you. Everyone loves the Power Ranger streams. But look, the Power Ranger streams don't do the video views of this Twitch shit. That's really like the crux of it. If Power Rangers views did, like 20,000 in a day, I would cover Power Rangers every day, but the reality of it is that they don't. So sometimes I gotta pay a little bit of bills around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay some bills. So this Twitch shit, I mean, this is probably like, I don't know how many. Yeah, I can never escape Power Rangers. I never can. Yeah, makes his friends look like dog shit. What do you mean? Look, man, like if I really had a bigger audience, I would really go harder. But like they did like this podcast, OTK did a podcast, and they act like he wasn't a founder. It's like, so how was it founding OTK and shit? And it was like, well, a couple of us got together and Tips Out is our boss. And I'm like, what about Rich Campbell? They like, who? They're like, who's that? And shit. Or your ass to get banned. I don't know how much more I can hear about ASJ, to be honest. Look, man. I think the next Power Ranger stream will probably be about the 20th anniversary. Or I did get some more requests, some more Jacob Court docs. And I know him and his fucking sister, cokehead sister out here, doing what they do, trying to gain attention. But what else is going on? Let me check LSF. I know I know it's been some drama in the LSF community, in the Twitch sphere, with Ludwig talking about the streaming is the hardest job in the world. Well, not Ludwig. It was basically Hassan who said streaming was the hardest job in the world. And as a result of Hassan saying it, Ludwig did a video and then he backtracked and all this other shit. Where's my chat? There we go. You don't even right there. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's on LSF? It's really an OTK subreddit. Okay, Nick got a haircut. Cool. Twitch mod orders his clothes at streamer's address without consent. Whoa, what's this? Consent? No consent.
Wait, what? I bought Woody to Kari's address because Tonori was one of your... Oh, so this is for you? Wait, Grumbly, why would you do that? What the hell?
I'm lost.
Why would you use my address?
Oh, obviously to get a response and shit. Someone reveals their true nature. I don't know who these people are. Like, maybe I'm just out of touch. Browsing Twitch streamers with 7 to 12 views are quite some fun times. All right.
Bullet so far.
Oh my God!
Charlie, long time no see. How you doing, beautiful? I appreciate that 1,000 biddies.
I swear to God, what most people don't know is the people with 7 views, they sometimes have better streams than the people with like 70,000, but they just don't get the traction. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hockey fan, I appreciate the follow, bro. So you know what that means. It's fucking dance time.
Bruh, like, come on, man. This is entertaining as shit. No, he's definitely doing way more than me. You guys hit a nerve. She's stalking me? Cause she need to get a life. That's what she need to do. Just get off drugs. Get a stable home and shit. Like, what the fuck she's talking to me for? Like, here's the thing, right? I mean, this stream is getting deleted, so who the hell cares? This girl, this Sky Dolezal. Where's she at? Right here. She posted like some AI shit that her brother cooked up, saying some shit I didn't say, and reposted it to TikTok, tagged me in it, then blocked me. Like, this bitch dumb as shit. True story. I feel bad because, you know, that's his daughter and shit, but so, hey, it is what it is, man. What you want me to do? What do 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 you want me to do? Like, the stuff I have on her that's in my fucking email and shit, they don't want that shit out there. And it ain't even AI. It's her talking about Jacob and some shit he did to her. And then I got a video of him talking about some shit she did to him. It's really some incestuous shit, if you ask me. But since the stream getting deleted, who the hell cares? I'm like, they stalk me all day. Because they hate me because they ain't me. Holy shit. But anyway, I was on live stream fail. Turkey has reportedly unbanned Twitch. Oh, good shit. Tomfoolery. Oh no. Oh no. I hope she gets the healing she needs. Yeah. I don't think so, man. Some people are just fucked for life. Streamers can't work a real job.
Your feet hurt from standing? Mine too, a little bit.
Yeah, I wore terrible shoes for this. I just want to look tall behind the counter.
Hello. I'm so tall. It commands presence. It's good.
Yeah, it's hard to... What kind of shoes do you have, Griffey?
Man, we just got these, love of my life. I've had them for like 4 years.
Nice.
So, you know.
Do your feet hurt or anything, or?
I'm used to it.
Used to it? No.
They at Chipotle?
Yes, that's great. Very impressive.
They at Chipotle? I mean, hey. I mean, I don't know. Hold on, where's the Hassan clip? Y'all want to see some pretentious shit right here? Top. Not up to date of this week. They probably deleted it and shit because the mods be like, we don't want to piss off Hassan. Where is it at? Where's the Hassan clip? Where is it at? Sorry, y'all. Where's the Hassan clip? Let's see. Let's get on YouTube. Let's find it. Hassan. Hardest job. Hassan hard job. Y'all seen this shit?
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
Oh, try a sales job. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Yo. How about I match his salary for a month and he gets a sales job? Ooh.
In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will. So, yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
It depends.
In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
I mean,
guys, I would love to stream for 9 hours and be my full-time job. Oh man, I would love this stream for real. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think my job of streaming is a hard job? Do you think it's really hard? You think it's like soul crushing? Do you think it, what do you think about streaming as a job? Because these streamers, not granted, these guys are in the top 1%. They're making millions per year. In some instances, millions per month. Do you think it's a hard job? It seems mostly fun. It's just rich people complaining. No, him and Asmongold think streaming is a really hard job. I love the way you stream. Ah, sweet. Thank you.
Love of my life.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Soul crushing, soul crushing, soul crushing. It's so hard. What do you expect? No, it's cool. It's not. It's like a stress relief. It's like a great way to make some extra income if you do good. Yeah, it does invite stalkers and haters, but I was gonna have them whether I was online or not. But they're my stalkers and haters. You would never get stalked or hated on by people who are doing better than you. Just remember that. If someone's stalking you or hating you, it's because they're down bad. And prove me wrong. I'm just letting you know. No, but they're soft. They're soft. I think Admiral Preach said this. Admiral Preach had the best. Now look, we'll do this video and then I get out of here. Right here. I don't want to watch 20 minutes of this shit. Like, you have a 1 hour and a half video to talk about like how streaming is hard. You fucking lost already. No one believes you, Asmongold. It's to Asmongold. Like, who makes an hour and a half video? And I think he pulled up graphs. Let's see this shit. I was watching it earlier.
All right. Some of our favorite streamers are doubling down on the streaming is socially draining more than regular jobs. Blah, blah, blah. Hassan's unhappy.
I canceled on Twitter again, obviously, as always.
Oh, fuck.
This time it was for me saying that I run out of my social battery after 9.5 hours of streaming in a way that like a real job doesn't.
Oh god.
And everyone immediately
You
like
never
they
had a real job, dumbass.
I did. I worked in sales, so it was like a very social job as well. So I know exactly what like people pleasing looks like, and it's like fucking annoying and awful, right? So I was making a comparison between like my experience as a salesperson versus my experience as a Twitch streamer, and I was like, it's so soul sucking. Like it's so.
Bro, he got nail polish on.
Man, soul crushing, and I can't socialize after that, and I feel so bad because I was talking about going to March's house. March had a housewarming party, and you guys were invited because you're not cool.
I was invited, and I didn't remember until yesterday.
I was there, right? And I brought Kaya, and she was being the best girl, but I also felt like I was looking like an asshole to every single person because I was like pouting the whole time. I'm really fucking tired. I take one drink
Oh,
with
it's always
March.
the Hassan show.
I take
like, yo, Hassan really looking like a little, yeah, I'm saying, he looking like a little girl on this joint. Not because of the nail polish, just because he's like complaining about streaming. Like, it's so hard. I sit in my streaming room and I just have to talk to people. It's like, and then here's the thing, right? He's made so much money, he doesn't have to do it. And that's the biggest crux. Streaming is so hard, he doesn't like. If I stopped streaming a day, my life would be fine. My bills would still get paid. Life would be grand. But, oh, I'm choosing to stream. Okay, what comes with streaming? I got people cutting videos on me and shit. I got people calling me clowns. I got, people who leeching off their father's legacy messaging me and shit. Shit like that.
one drink with, and I was like, I have to get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm so
You
tired.
got hungover immediately?
Yeah, I think it's because like I'm fucking tired after 9.5 hours of streaming, right? They clipped it like 30 seconds of it to be like, Hassan, streamer says, dumb socialist streamer says like, fucking real.
Now you got to remember, he's a socialist, but he's also like a capitalist and shit. Like he LARPs as a socialist, but like deep down inside, he's a capitalist. Making shit tons of money, living in like $1 million mansion, driving a fucking fancy ass Porsche. Not your most socialist, if you will.
Jobs are way easier than streaming. And it's like, that's not what I was saying. Here's the fucking context. Nobody gives a shit. There's like hundreds of thousands of fucking likes. Led me to actually delete Twitter. I deleted Twitter from my phone. Yeah. It's really important for me to have Twitter on
He can't fucking even take people talking shit about him on Twitter. He's like, I gotta delete it and shit. You like, bruh. What the fuck? And shout out. I got money. Shout out to the Quiet Storm. F them haters. You know the motto: free agent for life. For life. Where we at? Hopefully you either still in Japan or you back from Japan. Quiet Storm, let me know, man. How was Japan? But this guy is complaining about how hard streaming is. I know Quiet Storm is like, bruh. Quiet Storm is on flights after flights, different cities, different countries. And this guy, all he has to do to go to work is walk out his master bedroom, 10 feet into a streaming room, hit go live, and boom, he just started racking in money. Probably like $10,000 an hour or something. Some crazy shit like that.
my phone for my job. Obviously, I need to like constantly be fucking up to date on what the fuck's going on in the world. But I feel like at this point, it's just not worth it. It's so like being on Twitter
It's
and
hell
being
in a cell.
extremely online is literally like
I love that cutie trolling his ass though, because it is some pretentious bullshit.
being in a room where you're making the dumbest people on the fucking planet yell at you nonstop.
And so you're not using Twitter ever again.
He can't even hear him though. It's just like, oh my goodness. And he probably has someone who picks his topics or whatever.
No,
No, he just took it off his phone.
He'll use it on his PC.
Yeah, because I need to have it for my work, but yeah, I'm not gonna because I was like looking at it and it was like fucking me up.
Well, yeah, you were up really late last night.
No, I went to sleep at like 11. I just woke up before and I was like going through Twitter and I was just like, fuck this, dude. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I deleted it.
It's like
This is a positive step in your mental health.
Yeah.
You ever watch the movie where it's like, the phone is killing people and shit? And they like, no, every time I open my phone, people are dying. And then people like, yo, just turn off the phone. It's like, no, I can't turn off the phone. People just keep dying. It's like, no, I can't stop streaming. But it sucks. It's draining my soul. And shout out to what he say. Japan is dope. You got to get there one day. No bonnets. Oh my God. He said, you got to get there one day. No bonnets, no wide backs, no stress. I wonder what the junior college is looking like in Japan. Oh man. Anyway, I got a stream to conduct, guys. I've got to continue this soul crushing job for another 10, 15 minutes, guys. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me.
Sometimes I wish there was a world where you could just like if I could just like quit and restart as like a VTuber and be somebody totally different. Because I feel like I've ruined so many first impressions, and I've just made so many mistakes online that are just like micro.
It's so funny you say that because like
Whatever.
you
That I just wish I could start over.
You didn't, but you feel that way, and it feels very real to you. But like from where I'm standing, with the amount of like genuine fucking hatred and vitriol that I have, I feel like yours is because you're a woman. That's
No,
it.
I've done some stupid
No,
shit.
you haven't.
Yeah, you done some stupid shit, cutie. Going in on the fucking AI prawn and then making AI prawn jokes at the award show. Misstep. Misstep. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. We chilling right now. This is the end of the stream. This the Henry extras.
Yeah, one time I.
Shut up. No.
Oh, wait.
No, 100. Okay, go ahead. I didn't mean like literally shut up. Go ahead.
I can't believe you. You just might not be built for this lifestyle. Doesn't make the job hard. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, some of you content creators are brittle as and Hassan has got to be the most brittle person. He's always crying and whining and about the fact that people are it's so unfair. People just hate me. Shut up. Oh, shut up. You're just brittle. The job's not hard. You're soft. That's not the same thing.
Oh, that might need to be a soundbite.
This job is not difficult. These guys are just soft. And if you look at their history of what they did as work before, not a single one of them had a truly difficult job. Not one. Hassan wanted to lie about he was in sales. Bruv, you did that for like a couple months. That was it. And then you went up to work for your fucking uncle because you're a Nepo baby.
Now, if you guys don't know, his uncle is Turks, and he comes from a very rich family. Like he probably doesn't have to work.
Most of these people have never had to do difficult jobs, and the ones who do generally don't find this shit hard. Asmongold did a 1.5 hour video on this topic. Cut it down a little bit to some more important parts. Go ahead. And we'll take a look.
Obviously, being a streamer is not very taxing physically. It's clearly not. And I think for a lot of people, it's not very taxing mentally either. I think streaming is a great job, and I would rather stream than have any other job in the world. There are obviously negatives that exist with streaming, but those negatives don't outweigh the positives. The big difference is the monetary difference between other jobs and being a streamer. Being paid a lot of money doesn't make problems go away. Being paid a lot of money makes it easier to deal with problems. There's actually studies that have been done on this, and I can show you a graph. I'll do it now because I think people are going to...
He's about to say, I'm rich and I still have problems despite me having the best job in the world of streaming.
Disagree, because for a lot of people, and this is really the reality here, is that I'm preaching to a very tough audience, arguing my point of view, because for the majority of people that are watching me and disagreeing and getting angry, the biggest problem in their life is money. So for them, the idea that you can't, that money isn't the problem, well, this is going to very much upset them because they look at it from the perspective of like, well, if I had money, then this would totally solve all my problems. And I think if you work at many jobs, that's absolutely true. And I want to show that with a graph. So let me go ahead and do that. These are some graphs right here that I can...
You already fucking lost me showing a graph of saying why streaming is harder. Oh my God.
Show. And these are studies that have been done over the years with a number of different people. And basically what you see happening is that, especially whenever you're reaching, again, into this like leading up to like $200,000 a year, more money will absolutely make you more happy. Absolutely, it will, 100%. But that does not necessarily mean that more money infinitely will just make you more and more happy. And that's the perspective that I'm making. That's the point that I'm making.
Here's the thing, guys. What he's saying is true. I remember I had a certain amount of money I wanted to make. And when I hit that, I was happy temporarily. Then it was another certain amount of money I wanted to make. And like, even like now, like me and my boss, my friend, we joke about like, remember when we said we wanted a certain salary and we hit that certain salary and then we were like, that's all we need to make. And now we're past it and we're still like, oh, well, it's cool. But, we still got everyday problems. Yeah, it happens.
That's the point I was making too. That's why you should turn your stream off. You make millions. At 200K, you'd be just as happy or close to it. Turn your stream off after 5 hours. That's the point I'm making. You have the luxury to do that. See that graph? Everyone else lives on the bottom of that curve where it's fucking dog because they have complete financial insecurity. They don't know if they'll ever be able to afford a house, be able to send their kids to college, be able to take vacations, be able to pay college and pay off their debt.
True.
That's where most people live. You live in the upper bracket where infinity is not in existence, but you're going to continuously be happier. Marginally with time, but still happier. So why don't you just turn off your stream and then stop dealing with all the extra stress that you're self-imposing?
If 9 hours of stuff, do half. If half of that is stuff, you're still going to be good.
Yes.
That's exactly what.
And I know there's gonna be people. Well, you're not gonna be as popular. That's not true. Okay, there's plenty of streamers who take months off and they're fine. I know this as a content creator. I take months off. I think I took 2 weeks off in February. The year before, I took a month off in like September, and then I took another month off, I think in May. I took 2 months off out of the year. Why? Because I can afford to. Why? Because I know, all right, if I keep doing this.
You can get burnt out, guys. I mean, I ain't gonna front. There are some times where I do get burnt out, and I'm just like, fuck. But like the 2 Matt video, it's gonna be really good, but it's just taking me a long time. It is. Sorry.
This work is not gonna be that great. So I'm gonna be responsible. And because this job affords me the privilege of
have these guys on as guests there speaking the truth, you realize these guys are like 3 million subs. You think they're gonna fuck around on my channel?
Nope.
Look, guys, I have a very controversial channel if you haven't noticed. I don't believe all women. I share my opinion. I'm never like, hey, let me wait till all the facts come out before I say some shit. There are people who ride the line and, they have business relationships. So because of that, they probably can't come on my stream because they afraid of shit I'm going to say that may jeopardize their business relationships.
Choosing my hours and stopping and going whenever I want, I can. And guess what? My audience is amazing. They come back. They respect it. They appreciate it. They're like, yo, if you post, we there, and if you don't, take care of yourself. I respect that.
So were you saying that you're taking a break before it becomes taxing and unbearable?
Yeah. And you know what? I can. I could never do that at my old jobs.
Nope.
Yes. So I would never compare.
No. Oh, they're gonna ask questions.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna be on sick leave, and they're gonna ask questions.
Bro, I wouldn't even know what to talk to these guys about and shit. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, I wouldn't know what to talk to them about. Like maybe we could talk about this Hassan shit, but I would pick his brain on other topics.
Yeah.
I want to go. What did your doctor say?
I ain't gonna front. I would try to get as many clips out this motherfucker as possible.
Money is such a big problem in their life that whenever they hear anybody say anything that is even adjacent to money isn't a problem, it immediately, and I'm not trying to be mean, but it unironically triggers them. And so they stop thinking about what's actually being said, and they start arguing against something that they've heard before. They get emotional about it. And I understand that. I've been in that position myself. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I ever said. Yeah. And I don't think that that's really what Hassan was trying to say, because he was really talking about, and like also like, I don't like, because
shout out to Robert Nace. I have what you sent me in the mail, but this ain't the stream to open it on.
For years. I've known Hassan, I've talked to Hassan. I don't think that's really what he thinks. Now, maybe he should have said it in a way that was better, but I don't think that he thinks that. So like we can talk about the way that he communicated that and if it could have been communicated.
He doesn't. Okay, so Hassan said streaming is the hardest job in the world, and now he's saying I don't think he means that.
In a better way? Sure. But I'm talking about like what the intent was behind the communication. These guys are right. I mean, they're right that, yeah, he did say that. I think that it was very clear in my mind that wasn't what he intended. So like
I can only go on what he said. Like I cannot go on what you think he said. I don't know that. I can just go about what he actually said. And what he actually said was garbaggio. That's it. And it's okay. It doesn't make you said that was a dumb take. Move on. You think that's not what he said or this and that. How am I supposed to know?
People didn't take him out of context. He just misspeaks.
That's the difference.
Those two things are not the same.
Thank you.
If you're over here, you're like, I don't really like black people. And then people are like, whoa, what the fuck? And you're like, no, the context was like, growing up, there's a lot of people who happen to be black who hurt me, and I didn't like those people.
That's not the same thing you said.
Well, bitch, use the right words. That's your problem. Don't get mad at people because you can't communicate and orate yourself properly.
If you're saying shit.
Here's the thing. If you're a low tier, you subscribe, you define yourself as a low tier content creator. The problem is pressure, right? People put pressure on you. Like, it's people like blowing me up about the 2 Mad video. Like, when's it coming? You said it was coming. It was actually supposed to come Monday. And then some life shit happened over that weekend. And then more life shit happened on Monday. And then I wasn't supposed to stream today. I was supposed to work on the 2 Mad video, but this Rich Campbell shit happened. And it's easier for me as a content creator to stream about it than clip it than to edit a goddamn video on it. I'm not gonna lie. So the 2 Mad video, instead of streaming it, I'm just gonna make a video, and it takes longer. Where if it was just me clipping it, me streaming it, it'd be easy as hell. But It's up to you guys if you want to take your stuff seriously or not. Like, if you're doing streaming for a hobby, shit, hey, it's just a hobby. If I make $10 a month, cool. If I don't, cool.
It is out of context, but the rest of the context is in your head. It's not out of context. It's in your head.
You know, there's what people mean, there's what people feel, and there's what people actually say. And you said some really dumb shit. Not you specifically, but Hassan did. And then you came out and defended it very ardently based off what you thought he meant. Nobody's trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And I know Asmongold knows this, because a while back, he was telling game developers, I don't give a how hard this is. Nobody's
totally fucking true. Absolutely 100% true. And I said that with streaming, absolutely. Nobody gives a fuck how you feel. And it's the same thing, like, so you can make, and this might seem like a bit of whiplash because I'm talking about like two separate things, right? So like I can talk about like the ethical world that I think is best and that I try to live by in the cases that I can, which is trying to listen and understand how other people feel and trying to like basically compromise with people by understanding them and taking them at face value and trying to empathize with what people's perspective is. I think this is a good thing. Back over here in reality, outside of my own ethical utopia, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. This is the hypocrisy.
I'm here, make the fucking games.
Xavier's tweet was well-intentioned, and he went on to add a lot of
He made a lot of very good points. He did.
But I think it misses the perspective of the consumer.
I literally said that. And this is the thing, is developers need to stop. Like, nobody gives a fuck about, oh, it's so hard. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Stop crying. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, sometimes Asmon do be snapping and it do be like, bro, come on, man, chill out.
You know, holy f***, just that nobody cares about, oh, it's so hard. Oh, well, this is, bro, you're talking to people that work in construction, and you're going to say that it's hard? Your job could be more demanding than that. I don't know. But guess what? To them, it's not.
But now when it's you guys, like, oh, we want, and you expect sympathy for what reason?
No, I don't expect it at all, and I know that I won't get it. No, he's totally right. This is a complete contradiction of what I'm saying, and that's what I was talking about before, with like how I think things should be versus how I think things are. And like, in my opinion, I find it to be problematic that people think that way, but I also know that that's true.
Which that's like, man, I have no sympathy for Hassan or Asmongold thinking that streaming is hard. Their content that they create is generally watching other people's content, which is the easiest form of content to make. Reacting to this shit is so easy. Editing it is a whole nother thing.
It's not even being good faith, and I mean, you can see that way. I think that's being incredibly charitable to someone that you have close ties to, because I've seen you not be as charitable to game devs, for example, or to other streamers who've complained who you may not be friends with. So to me, it's interesting that you extend this much charitability to Hassan, but you, like you said yourself, you have a very good relationship with him, or a strong one, and so that's why.
It's really not the same on so many levels, but anyways, I think we are saying the same thing as Asmongold. It's just that, well, no, Asmongold's saying the same thing as us. The difference is just that he's saying that, well, he can read minds, and I can't.
Oh, he knows Hassan, so I think he knows how he communicates.
So he can read his mind?
Sure, well, he just understands them better. He can interpret things better because you understand somebody. It's
When
like
your
when you have a
name-
child.
when your-
It's like when you have a child. You know when you have a child, and your child goes, woo, woo. So
yeah, look, you want some pears and napkins, and then you want to take a nap, and after that you want to take a 2-hour walk? Yeah, no problem. What the fuck?
Hassan's his baby boy.
No, but I...
All right, anywho. All right, guys. Streaming is the hardest job. It's the hardest job I have in my life, not the job I have for, that, provides me with everything I have and all that good stuff. Streaming is hard. Next stream, shit. Let's see, probably Monday. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday of next week. Lord willing. Unless some breaking news, like I'm really hoping this Rich Campbell stuff picks up. I want to see her response. I really do. I want to see what she says. If she doubles down on the grape, if she says it wasn't, I mean, I want to see what's going to happen with this one. NoPixel, sorry, it's so sad. No one cares about NoPixel. Maybe I'll have to make a whatchamacallit. 2-hour stream, take a month off. King, you deserve it. I can't, man. I can't. As much as I want to take a month off, I can't. I can't. You know why?
I'm in a bind, Nate.
I'm in a bind. I got to pay my ex-wife $50,000. So officially, in about a month, I'm going to be broke.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke. See?
And I'll show y'all the proof.
I've got $3.85 in my purse.
I'll show y'all the proof. Like, I signed off saying, I'll pay her $50,000 within like 10 days of the judge signing off on our divorce for the second time. I mean, I already edited the court doc. I just didn't download it today. So, but it's real. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I'll show you where I agreed to pay her. It's like $50,432. That is the price to get out of this marriage. And then I probably will be in court again because she wants me to pay for preschool tuition, which I'm like, you collect child support and you want me to pay the tuition? Like, bish. Bish. What movie is that? 385 cents per clip? I wish I could play Alimony. I'll get copyright. Sounds like Joan Crawford. You don't get it? Y'all don't know that? $3, $3.85 in my purse. It is this TikTok. Where we at? Is it gonna play? Oh, visit, watch.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke. See? I've got $3.85 in my purse. Do you want that, Roy? Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke. See? I've got $3.85 in my purse. Do you want that, Roy?
That's where they can't you get it through your mind that I'm broke. And someone said, how's ASJ gonna be doing in June? I think the trial starts in May. I don't know. Brent got the plug. Brent got the plug to ASJ. He's trying to make it right for you. What happened to NoPixel? Oh, man, they fucking lost, bro. Lost. They lost. I'll give you NoPixel in a nutshell. And then everything's getting deleted. Because I know they'll clip this and like, to clip it now would not be good. Okay? It would not be good to clip it. But I know they probably gonna clip it. They lost. And they wanted to dismiss it. And the courts basically said no. That's the TLDR. All right, boom. There you go. Next one. Yeah, I'm saying next one, right? There you go. You can screenshot this. You can clip that. But I don't want to show the rest because they be lurking, man. They be lurking. What is going on with ASJ? DW won? No. DW didn't win. Remember, when you go to court, it's like a war. You can win a battle, but you can essentially still lose the war. DW won the battle of surviving the lawsuit not getting dismissed. And that's all I'll say about that. All right. Cool. So, maybe at some point I'll do a video on it. Cause I broke it down like phenomenally, but it's like 10:30. I still need to edit. That's going to take me like 30 minutes. It's a lot that goes into it. So, it fucking sucks though, right? It sucks. Cause I wanted to get my Coil interview and it's going to get, whatchamacallit. Now look, if Austin St. John goes to jail, man, I don't think he's gonna go to jail. He's moving like he ain't going to jail. In all honesty, this smug bastard right here. But if he does, it'll just be like Club Fed. It won't be like nothing serious. Will NoPixel be next stream? Okay, how about this NoPixel? Damn, I have my daughter tomorrow. Okay. Secret NoPixel stream tomorrow. I don't know what time. It'll be tomorrow. It'll be for a half hour. Half hour NoPixel stream, and we'll go through it tomorrow. And this is how the 2 Mad video gets further delayed. You're like, hey, where's the 2 Mad video? I'm like, these motherfuckers got me doing a NoPixel stream. And we just gonna talk NoPixel. And then it's getting deleted and clipped up. Secret leaked. Only for you guys. Only for like the 5 people that's gonna watch it. This why it's the fucking hardest job in the world. You know? Look, man, Brent gonna get you a Tumblr, I promise, right? Brent, like, check your email. I'm gonna make it right. He gotta make it right. Austin has to make it right because he don't want to lose that Brent money. Brent money, like. Oh man, is Brent still here? Oh, you want to hear? Y'all want to hear something about Brent? We were talking about Brent during my interview. This mofo is a freaking champion. Brent, is this you? Brent, you a tennis champion at Chapman University? That looked like Brent without the glasses. This is Brent. This is like a young Brent. Close. Right here. Look at Brent, y'all. He a tennis champion. And no wonder he was at like, where was he at? The US Open? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Brent fam. Someone hijacked my video right here. Oh man. And he's gone. Where's Brent at? Where's Brent? Baby Brent. Brent is a tennis champion. I didn't know this. First one at the from California. They did an expose on this guy. I was looking at something. I'm like, wait, that is Brent. Where he at? Where he at? He ain't watching the stream right now. He probably with Karen Ashley and shit. So next time you see Brent, don't challenge him to the US Open. Don't challenge him in tennis because he will work that ass out on you, boy. Crazy. Look, he got the long money. Look, millionaires spend their money how they spend their money. But remember, we saw him as a tennis champion. Where is it at? Did I miss it? He gone. I'll email him the picture. But anyway, guys, secret NoPixel stream tomorrow, half hour max. And like the stream. And damn, he right here too. Look at Brent. Look, we got an international celebrity on this bitch. That's wild. That's wild. This is wild. Look, man. Brent living life. Power Rangers and traveling. That's what Brent on. Power Rangers and travel. I can't believe it. Left and came back and what is this? Your boy is a tennis champ. Only reason I know it is because it came up during the whatchamacallit. Where is this state? Where's this college at? Chapman University? It's in California. 2011 played 2 matches as a sophomore, went 1-1 overall in singles play, with his win coming in number 6 position. 2010 appeared in 2 singles matches in 1 double match as a freshman. High school, 3-time varsity tennis player for Corona Del Mar High School. Reached 2006 to 2007 CIF quarterfinals. Earned individual all-league honors in 2007, 2008. Major business admin. You know he got money, you know what I'm saying?
Get your money up, not your funny up.
He came up I was doing a Power Rangers interview and he came up. So naturally we looked his ass up and I don't think this is Brent fam, but this is definitely Brent fam. Yeah, you know I'm saying with his, whatchamacallit. This is the picture that came up actually. That's the one that we saw. How old is Brent? I don't know. Ooh, shit. All right, guys, I gotta go. People rewatching the stream and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go clip it and get it uploaded for tomorrow. And and that'll be that. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy. I hate saying goodbye, but you know, I'll see. Now look, here's the thing, right? I said I'm doing a NoPixel stream tomorrow. It'll probably be around 9:30, 10 p.m. when my daughter goes to sleep. How many people will be there if I don't schedule it? Probably one or two. Probably one or two. Because only about 4,000 to 5,000 people care about NoPixel. So that's that. All right. With that being said, Henry, he's your bestie. You know, you should know. Man, he ain't my bestie. He ain't my bestie. All right. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. But it's gonna secret stream. Secret stream. I'm not even gonna post it. I'll probably post it 2 hours before and say, hey, when I start my daughter with the bath, it'll be 2 hours after that. You on the East Coast? Yeah. I'm in Rhode Island. Rhode Island. All right.